So I'll ask the question to start with. So the question is, after seeing what happened last time, what are you not willing to sacrifice to achieve your goals? Some would say their life, but that's kind of out the window for some of you.
My friends and companions.
Gogmert rolls in his grave.
And he chose to fly her closer so she could hit them with her sword. Rish is definitely on the not dying train. So, her own life.
Everyone else's fair game, just not your own.
Well, I'm still using it.
They can have it when I'm dead. What about the rest of you?
Thinking.
I missed the question, sorry.
What is something you were not willing to sacrifice to achieve your own goals? Or the goals of the game so far, as it is?
Yeah, I'm going to go with life, too. Manuel's definitely not dying for this ship.
I would say the lives of my family.
Gotcha. And what does the ghost of Pledrum say?
Can you phrase that question again?
What are you not willing to sacrifice to achieve your goals?
I feel like he can't answer life now.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll come back, but...
We'll say my principles as a chaotic good bard, okay? No murdering in the streets. No murder in prison. I would say my morals.
It's also not like he intentionally died.
Yeah, it was a very quick instance, as you guys... In two attacks, you got my full health bar down.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, there's no way you can hit me. You're like, it's 15% chance. Smash.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Final
so
logic is
two attacks. He had hit one of the two attacks he did with his first attack, and then one of the second attacks when I moved away. So,
yep,
that was what was able to hit me. Damn.
But yeah, to do a little bit of a recap, you all made your way into the tunnel that was overgrown with spider webs. You dug your way through the cobwebs after you dispatched the undead spider that was basically a bunch of spiders animating a spider corpse. You went through the tunnels, fought off some red caps before finding your way inside of Jorgenfist. You were immediately encountered a red kobold who effectively you charged in to provide cover for the rest of your folks as they re-entered and nearly ended your life in the process as he just went full tornado on you.
So glad I had Hero's Defiance.
Right. But you all managed to fight him off, as well as some giants, as well as what you can only imagine was upper rank giant who had a magical spear that he was like levitating and striking at people at a distance with. But at the end of it, Pledrum did, however, fall to some unlucky hits. You dispatched the immediate giants in the area, the kobold as well as the leader, grabbed the kobold's body and the spear and ran back down the tunnels with Pledrum's body in tow. And I believe that is where we left off.
I totally forgot about the spear because we said I was going to have that. What was that spear called?
It is. Let me go back to it. Hold on 1 second.
No worries.
The long something spear?
I think it's called the Far Spear.
Far spear, yeah.
Because you
Thought
can
speed-
use metal weapons, you just
Yes.
can't wear metal armor.
Yeah, I checked in on that. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's a +2 Elysian bronze spear, but you don't get the +2 because we're doing the automatic progression.
Right, but it's still.
But it is
Elysian Bronze.
magic. You can do a standard action to make a ranged attack, and you can use Vital Strike with it and everything.
Mhm.
So it's nice to have. Especially, I think, since you don't really have much in the way of ranged attacks.
Yeah. So I was just adding that to my sheet real quick. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it doesn't so much float as much as it's just like you stick the head through a little portal and it just pops out and stabs someone.
Yeah. I just flavored it as one way, but you can
Yeah,
flavor it however you wish.
Okay, it comes out of their asshole and stabs them.
Should have gone for the ass.
Was also that message you had to fix it like after.
Oh yes.
Push
At
it
the
down.
end. At the end, when you were recovering, Afixa, you got a voice in your head that says, "Next time you can get down into Jorgenfist, seek out the what is it called? The elder, the shrine of the ancestors, and I will be waiting for you there."
Right.
It sounded, from what you can tell, an older woman of some kind.
And I believe I did a sense motive and either biffed it or basically just got no
As
idea.
far as you can tell, they're being sincere about the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's as much as you can gather.
Yeah.
It's a little hard, like, even with a successful one, it would have been hard to tell through just voice alone.
Yeah.
So we were going to camp in the spider cave, I think.
Yeah,
That is the
'cause
question.
I assume Afixa's gonna give some sort of indication that she can actually revive Pledrum.
Yeah. I mean, I think I believe you were there when she revived her dragon.
Yeah, but I didn't know that worked for like
Ah.
people.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There's a big difference between my house cat got stepped on and I brought it back and my buddy's torso is missing.
Fair. Yeah, she would definitely say, we just need a chance to rest for a bit, and well, I should be able to bring him back like I did before with Felix, I believe.
Alright.
We didn't leave the caves, did we? We're still in them.
You
because-
went down through the tunnels back into the spider cave that you were in,
Mm.
because the tunnels themselves are very narrow, and it's not even possible to really sleep in them with you guys, because there's a lot of points in it where it's like we talked about it before, how it's like the cave delvers, where it's like you're having to squeeze tightly between cracks and stuff, and the entire time you're in there, you're squeezing, except for Afixa.
Mhm.
And especially Juan now, as you've noticed that he's gotten quite big.
Yeah, Juan powered up.
Let me turn on the grid so I can actually adjust the size on the splash page real quick.
Did we hear a womp womp womp?
Swing, swong, swing, swong, swong.
He ate a mushroom.
Mm-hmm. God help us if you ever give that thing a mushroom.
So yeah,
That'll be-
you are trying to rest in the cave then?
Yeah. So
How are you doing
don't
watches?
say I'm resting forever. So
He's getting a long rest.
Just napping.
How are you doing watches? Are you doing anything to set up your camp, or how are you doing about this? Because keep in mind, you just fled from a cave entrance.
Yeah.
It doesn't go, like, I don't even have to be elusive as a DM to know that there's going to be probably people out looking for you now.
Hmm.
Well, I imagine Gork's too amped up to go to sleep right now, so I can take the first watch if we're doing it, but we should probably do it in pairs.
Yeah, what was our order before?
It's kind of tossed up and down. I haven't done like a lot of like watching in terms of like travel and stuff, because a lot of times you've been traveling on the roads, and I just don't like for especially the AP. I don't do random encounters while you're traveling by road and stuff.
Yeah, that was something that we had more finalized in Sons of Damerhall because it happens a lot.
Yeah,
Who
you guys
was
are
it?
going into we're going into uncharted territory there. Most of what you've been doing until recently has been traveling on roads. So
And is it Pledrum and Afixa that we don't want together?
well, Pledrum's dead, so definitely don't want him together.
Mm.
But yes, Affix is also another low perception person.
hmm
How about Rish and Juan, Gork and Afixa, and then Emmanuel?
Emmanuel just by himself.
Probably got the highest. He's got 20 perception.
And he's got a snake.
Well, the snake's going to be watching with Rish apparently because
Oh.
I guess Emmanuel assumes that they can communicate. I don't hear a no from Cope, so I imagine that's a yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Rish and Gork and Affix are watching first. Then
Yes,
is that what it
so.
was?
Mm.
Okay. So yeah, anything you do in general, or you just kind of basically do the basic watch setup where you have people rested and you just like watching the entrances.
How many hours are we going to be here for?
If you're gonna take 3 shifts resting, you're gonna have to be here probably at least 10 hours to get a full night's rest and alternate the shifts and everything.
Okay. Because I can turn into dire bear form. I've got 12 hours left, and that would give me the scent ability, which would be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So how long would this shift probably be? Like 3-4 hours?
Something like that. You'll have plenty of bear form to last you through the night, including if you want to sleep in your bear form for all I care.
Okay.
Like if
Don't
you
know
have
how
12
that-
hours left, that's fine.
Yeah. So that's what
Okay.
I'll do to make sure that I can smell danger.
Fix, are you doing anything special?
Looking through abilities, and I'm not seeing anything special that I could do for it. How's everybody's health looking? She'd probably take a moment to try to heal up anybody that's wounded.
I
She
am
still has a few.
at 95 of 152.
Okay.
Short
Good.
18, I think. Get at least 12 back plus con.
All right,
Oh, Juan's real low.
Let me do a channel real quick. I have a few more left. So everybody gets 20. Let's just do all 3. 2, 3. All right.
All right. So that is.
73.
I'm not good at math. Put me back.
Do
up.
have the alarm spell memorized too.
That would be
Oh,
helpful.
yes, very much do that.
Sure, I have my major bear form on. There we go.
Question is if I should ward the tunnel entrance or the cave entrance.
I would say tunnel.
Yeah. Because if they're close enough to the cave entrance, we're already gonna have them on us anyway.
Mm.
Their stabby blades will alert us more than the alarm will.
Yeah. Beyond healing, Fix wouldn't do anything else specific to help the watch for the night beyond just keeping an eye open.
Okay. So yeah, you set up the watches and everything, and the night's progressing, I would say, relatively fine. As well can be considered after the whole beatdown you guys had taken. Can I have you both roll me a perception while you're watching?
All right. And I will smell anyone within 20 feet, even if I don't know their exact location.
Gotcha.
Gonna toss on guidance. Perception. Hey!
20.
So yeah, the two of you, it's pretty quiet until you do, like, it's very faint, but you do hear the flapping of wings from outside the cave. It's very faint, like you hear like flapping flying by and back and forth. Seems like there might be some flying scouts at the outside of the cave.
How big is the opening of the cave?
It is, I can show you, or not show you, but tell you right now. It is about 20 feet-ish wide.
Okay, so I can't block it, but I'm gonna lumber on over there, and I'm just gonna plop down a big, like, large-sized bear, just plugging up the hole. I can't cover it, but position myself between the cave opening and the rest of the party.
Okay.
And for anyone who's uninformed, I do just look like a big bear in a cave, which is strange on a cliffside, but not.
Yeah. So you're not making any effort to be stealthy. You're just going toward the cave entrance to kind of block it up.
I can't be stealthy, and I'm not being like right on the edge. I'm still giving.
Yeah,
myself,
you're
like,
getting
10
to a
feet.
point where you can block the entrance, though.
Yeah, like 10 feet away from the edge or something like
Gotcha.
that.
So
I mean,
I'm just going to go ahead and take you guys to the map because.
I mean, I can do a stealth. It's just not going to be great because bears aren't stealthy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, 50.
Yeah. So you do see something, but before you actually see it, you begin to hear a song. Several voices kind of call out in tandem, so I need 3 will save from everybody.
Except for Pledrum.
Is this a, let me see, charm
This
effect?
is
or
a
enchantment?
charm effect.
Vix would be staying close to the groups that they'd have a +4 to the save, and I am immune.
All right, let me just double check to make sure I don't have.
You said it,
Quark
charm,
will
right?
not have the save bonus because he said he would got farther in. So
I said like 10 feet away from the edge. Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
It's about
Yep.
15.
Yep, fair enough.
Let's see. Juan's fine. Bill's fine.
I'll wait till everyone else is done, and then I'll do mine. All right. Nope. I'm gonna tap one of my points to re-roll that natural one, if that's okay.
Gotcha.
I'll take it. The 18 might still fail, but I feel better not having a natural one.
Let's see. That was, I believe, everyone. So yeah, the only one that fails is Reesh. Reesh, when you're asleep, you're gradually roused to this beautiful song.
I think the fix said there's a +3 to it.
+4.
Oh, that wasn't out of the +3.
+4.
So yeah, you're fine. Everybody saves. As Gork, you see a group of harpies outside of the cave flying. They do see you, and they do seem to be coming closer. So I will bring up the initiative track.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone managed to resist their captivating song, which is good.
Yep.
Yeah. I do believe we were told they like to drag people off of the cliff with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably would not have had time to renew my spells then.
Any spells you got from level up unlock, you'll have. I'll let you have those, but otherwise, no.
Did you say we've been on watch for like 2 hours? I'm just trying to make sure I can keep in.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
Okay, just keeping up to date on my wild shapes. I got a lot. I've got enough to get through. I just wanna. I'm being honest because turning into celestial form takes 2, so it's worth keeping track.
And I will say the music was enough to wake up all of you. So you are awake, but you're still prone, and anyone who wears armor might not have it on. So keep that in mind.
So I am pretty well out of everything. I think I've got one heightened blindness deafness left, protection from evil, and mirror images, and 1 magic missile. I have the staff of all the magic missiles, but I know I was out of level 4 and 5s because teleport and all that.
Mm-hmm. So, Afixa, you're up.
All right. She would look over to Felix and say, help them first, and send him to deliver communal protection from evil. So he has a fly speed of, I think, 160, 150. So he should be able to touch everybody and then come back to fix.
He makes a zip line. He could easily go to here, then back to everyone else. So.
And that's is that my standard action? Do that? Would I still have to move to advance?
Well, is it his spell or is it yours?
It's my spell, but he could deliver the touch on my behalf.
So it would be a standard action for you to do that.
Yeah. So.
But he can deliver it with his action or his movement, rather.
Yeah, and then do I still get my movement to move
Yes.
forward to? Okay. So I'll close up on Gork a bit. And let me see if I have anything else. Nope, that's it.
We're missing somebody.
The dead person.
Yeah.
Quickly,
Emmanuel gets up.
Will
Fletcher,
yourself back
you lazy
to life.
ass, get up and fight.
I want to spend the entire encounter kicking Pledrum's body.
Okay. So, Reesh, you're up.
Well, guess I'm going to have to come out a bit. Probably pull out my lantern because I imagine night vision for me is worn way off. I still can't see him out there, so
Let's see. Have you turned on a lantern or anything?
I have that ever burning one that I keep on a belt. It's a hooded lantern, so I just gotta pull the hood off of it.
Yeah, that's fine. So let me just adjust it real quick.
It depends on if there's light outside, I guess.
There is not currently.
Mhm.
You do
Also-
hear the flapping regardless, though.
Yeah. Also, the movement of the quick fix has made all that. Well, we'll see if it comes into play at all. I mean, if I can prepare an action, I guess I'll prepare that last memorized magic missile if I see him.
Gotcha. No worries there. First one's gonna fly in. I'm not sure if you see that one, Rish, or not.
Just barely. Beyond
So if you want to take the
bare
magic
butt.
missile, you can.
8, 10, 16 damage.
They fly forward and all converge on her and take quite a bit of damage, but she only looks mildly phased as she sees a lot of you in here now. And she makes like a ring with her thumb and finger and like puts it to her lips and blows outward as she uses her key ability to cast Dragon's Breath.
Mm.
Let's see what the range on this is. Yeah, he's gonna go for Reesh and Gork. So I need
Flex.
reflex saves.
26.
So you'll both pass. You'll take half. So 8d6 of where is it? Fire damage.
Mm. Did a line of fire.
So half of 37.
That would be
13?
13.
And then the other two have enough movement. One of them's going to fly in here.
No, but
Yeah,
half of 37 would be 18 rounded down. 13.
Yeah.
36. Half of 36. Oh, yeah, no. Durr.
Google a calculator did not fail me this time. All right, they're coming at me.
Yep. They are both going to make a single punch against you. So first one against you, 25.
Yes.
And then second one against you, 26.
Yes.
So yeah, they both strike against you and just like start pummeling your hide, but doesn't seem to do anything to you. And I believe that's all they're gonna do. Emmanuel.
Juan's reduced animal would have worn out.
Yep, and he is now this size, so
So he's just put him in the back there, so he's just blocking that entire tunnel with snake.
so have fun with that,
Giant snake.
because somebody's a mammoth rider.
I think it wore off a little too hard.
It's very warm in this cave.
Alright, he's gonna move up here and cast Gravity Bow.
Gotcha.
And then give combat advice to Gork.
And then it is Gork's turn.
All right, let's see.
You get a
Power-
+2 to attack on your first roll.
Okay, I'll just remember to add that in when it happens. But for now,
Quickly tear into that chicken dinner.
I guess I'll just full attack this one.
Sorry, I was on a different page. Which one?
This one, the top one.
Gotcha. Go for it.
All right. I'll do a medium strength one just to see where we land. So first, a full attack of Bear Claws.
Miss, hit, miss. It will confirm the crit
All right, so that's 40 points of slashing damage
Yep.
from my claw.
as you just tear into this one. Like her whole front torso just has this 3 claws just rake across and leave a big gash.
It's
And then
+2 on the first one, wasn't it?
Yes, this is true.
Oh, so that one would have hit as well.
So that's 60 points of damage, and now I'm gonna still get my secondary bite. Yar. 30.
That one will also hit.
All right, so it takes 18, and then I get a grapple attempt.
Go for it.
So
38.
that will
will
be
not
40.
make it. 40. That will hit then. Yeah.
Yeah, so rake, bite, smash into a wall, bit around the torso.
She is now considered grappled.
I mean, I did, let's see, 78 damage?
Oh yeah, she is definitely looking hurt.
Gork, just a bit closer. Shift over here.
Oh,
If you could 5-foot step.
yeah, can I 5-foot step with this sucker in my mouth?
I think when grappling, I don't think you can 5 foot, but I could
Okay.
be wrong.
Okay.
If someone wants to look it up real quick, I have so many tabs open right now.
Repositioning is a grapple check.
Okay, then
Yeah,
never.
so I was gonna say
Okay,
probably no then.
Then maybe just 5-foot step up a fixer.
Try and get 3 of you within range. Oh. Looks like I'd only be able to get 2 of you. Damn it.
What's
Okay.
your range again?
I am hoping for a 10-foot radius. Shit.
It never works out, does it?
No, it never does. Well. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
I mean, if it's to benefit people, maybe give it to them over me. You can't hear this because I'm in a bear
Yeah.
form, but I'm pretty clearly holding my own right now.
All right. Could Fix move up and hopefully Gork doesn't mind because there's no way to get closer without climbing on top of Gork.
Love words after.
Yep. Goes up and sorry. She tries to climb up his back.
Ever since she got small, she's just wanted to ride every single party member. I swear.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, she's already done it once with Gork.
Yeah.
We see the subtitles in Bear. I said it was supposed to be a one-time thing.
Sorry. So I think I was here. So 15. Can I move here? I'll climb up here,
Yeah, he can move there.
and then we'll full attack this one.
Full attack.
Can't full attack. Single attack, and actually, let me see.
If I remember right, occupying same space if you're on the ground as you both lose your dex.
I think she's literally using me as an animal mount right now.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, that was the sign of it, but didn't know
Call
if it
out, it's fine.
changed.
Okay, just wasn't sure if it took any sort of action to do so.
I was going to treat it as difficult terrain, but you would have had enough movement anyway.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So yeah, single attack, power attacking, guidance. Okay. Yeah.
that hits, but does not confirm.
All right. For 18 damage,
Yep, it takes that.
and
Can't
would
do
look
nothing
back,
about that.
look back to Emmanuel and Rish and say, "Just get a little bit closer to me." And that will be my turn.
Gotcha. Reesh, you're up.
My kingdom for having this wall of forces prepared, preparing for tomorrow, already prepared. Let's see. What else? Guess I'll pull out the staff as I get closer and use that arcane staff to cast magic missile on him. Probably the same one.
Gotcha.
So going through there, guys. 8, 10, 18.
Oh, did it roll? I just can't see it.
It went through on my end finally, but
It's probably just going to take its time to go through on mine. Either way, 18 points of damage. Pings against it. Okay, next up. First, I'm going to try to get the one that's grappled. Go ahead and use its escape artist because it has it.
I'm supposed by my.
Nope,
Okay, never
doesn't
mind.
matter.
Yep.
interesting. I got the roll, but it's still telling me the connection to the server's been interrupted. Weird.
Yeah, the one next to you is going to full attack. I believe even if you're the grappler, don't you get denied some decks as well?
Yeah, I do have the grappled condition, I believe. So let me
Yeah.
put that on. There we go.
Okay, this next one is going to flurry attack you.
And how much AC did we get for protection from evil? I forgot about that.
Oh, that's right.
2, but I don't remember if it's a deflection or not.
Yes, 2 deflection.
Okay,
And
So
2
that's
resistance
actually-
on saves.
that'll stack with everything. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Deflection doesn't stack.
I mean, I don't have deflection from anything else, so.
Except for you should have it
Yeah,
from
the auto
automatic
bonuses.
progression.
Oh, okay.
But the good thing is you are. Let's see.
Yeah, 2 from automatic bonus AC. Either way, well, the first one will hit, the natural 24 hit, and if we determine if the protection from evil actually did anything at all at this point.
If you already have deflection from automatic bonus, I don't think it will.
So it's just kind of a dead spell.
I mean, it still makes it so you can't get possessed and shit, so it's still a helpful
Yeah,
spell.
you're
Yeah.
basically immune to enchantment, and that's largely why I did it against these guys.
Anywho, so everything except the 15 and the 14 would
Okay,
hit.
so every one of these attack is going to come with a stunning strike.
Okay, hold on. Before we do that, just let me math out the damage real quick because it's 5 less because my DR.
These ones count as cold iron, silver, and magic.
Okay. Then I'll count then.
Because monks.
Minus 20, minus 16, and then minus 20. All right.
So I need, I believe it's 42 saves. Just let me double check the.
3 fortitude saves, I believe.
I'm just looking up the feat for stunning fist before I.
Can you Fury of Blow and Stunning Fist? I thought Stunning Fist was a standard action.
Is it a stand?
Let me pull up.
I think it's just
Yeah,
anytime you hit.
That's a 5th edition thing.
I think that's
I know
fifth
it's a
edition.
charge.
You must declare you're using this feat before you make the attack, so I'll just waive it for this time because I forgot to
Okay.
mention it. But unarmed attack. A stunning force forces a foe damaged by your unarmed attack to make a fortitude save.
Okay, I'm just checking.
So I will honor the fact that I didn't announce it beforehand.
Okay.
But yeah, normally it can be on any attack. So but the other one is going to 5 foot up and do the same thing. So these ones will be declared stunning fist strikes if they hit. So
Okay.
and woo, no,
Those all
did.
miss.
Yeah. But that's their turn. Emmanuel.
All right. Manuel's going to.
It's also once per 4 levels you have, but
They have a certain amount I'm keeping track of. They've blown through most of them
Yeah.
now.
And monks also get that as their wisdom bonus
Bonuses.
to that double, so it's not hard to get 5.
Like, I don't care, I'll tell you. They have 9 per day. And that one just used 5 of them.
Mhm.
Do you have blood for the Empire?
I do.
Okay.
So if you target the one that I'm currently grappling, you'll get bonuses.
Yep. And he's going to quickly swift action, put on his aspects, and then point blank
There's the
shot
magic missile.
and deadly aim. Wow, that was delayed.
Which is weird because I've been getting all of your guys's, but I just refreshed on my end, so.
That's kind of funny.
Also, I haven't been using the friendly rivalry teamwork feat because I figured he's dead, so that doesn't count.
That will hit. Which one were you targeting?
I mean, his corpse isn't
Whichever
threatening
one looks the
anything, so-
worst.
Probably
Probably
the grappled one.
Yeah, the one in my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, 32 points. It's looking very rough.
And give combat advice and covering fire to Gork.
Well, didn't you move? Doesn't one of those take a move action?
Oh, yeah, one of them does. Good call. Hold on. So you get no combat advice. You've got covering fire, though. So plus 2 to your AC.
Gotcha. For the next attack, right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right. First thing I'm going to do, swift action, minor bear aspect to give me some extra hit points.
Are you going to maintain the grapple, or are you going to let go of it?
I am not going to maintain the grapple, and I will instead then full attack the same one again.
Gotcha.
Make sure that all my stuff is up. Blood for the Empire now because Cope hit it, or Manuel hit it. So bear claws. Fuck.
Miss, and the grab isn't an attack roll, so.
I would say, why does it put the grab on that? Oh, it's because the bear claws the grab, not the. I messed that up last time.
Either way,
at least-
you would have had a chance for a grab anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, bear.
It looks like you have yourself with the grappled condition still.
Oh, I do. Yes.
That's going to be taken 2 off of all your attacks.
Yeah. So add 2 back onto those.
Okay, those will still all miss though, except for the last one.
Okay.
Wait, no, the last one will miss as well. Sorry, I thought it said 36.
Why can I never roll high with this?
I will say, having just attacked them, you do notice that they have been more on guard now. So they seem to have higher AC.
But like that
As per a
first
month
one
ago.
is a plus 20.
I know.
I roll an 8.
Fix it.
I'm remembering why I usually don't make full attack builds.
Using my free action, I'll go ahead and say, all right, pick your target and hit them hard, and use Aura of Justice. All of you get to use my smite. Pick your target. You will get a plus 6 on the attacks and plus 11 to damage.
Jesus.
And I will use my swift action to smite this one, and that will be the rest of my smites for the day. And then full attack.
Oh yeah, didn't we research that? And
Oh, was that like what kind of move action was that spell though?
It wasn't a spell. It's it's
It's an ability. Yeah, I forgot.
This ability, it says using this ability is a free action.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
okay,
I remember
carry on.
correctly, we looked into it at the end of the last session, and technically, my smite and that smite stack.
I'm gonna say no to that though.
The bonuses do stack though.
They're untyped.
Yeah, they're untyped.
Fine.
Like if we're being anal about the numbers in Pathfinder, then we have to go.
I'm just trying not to
through
give Juan more power, okay?
No, I get that. That's why I'm talking about me, not Juan.
No, you're fine. Hit, miss.
Okay.
About 30
Juan
points.
must have all of the power.
Meanwhile, Juan is eating Pedrum's body.
There can be only one.
There can be only Juan. Yeah.
How long have we been waiting for that one?
I feel like someone has made that joke before.
There has been a few of those. There's also been a takes one to no one.
So I should probably continue the firing the missiles. 6,
Attacking the same one you've been hitting.
11, 13, yes.
Okay.
Gonna have to recharge his staff for a few days after this.
Oh, and when the target your smite, you also have +6 AC against them.
That's just against one of them, right?
Yeah, but you have to pick which one at your turn. Or I guess not. I see.
For this, I think you still have to choose the one.
Yeah. So you guys get to pick now. I don't think you have to do it on your turn.
Well, it might not come into play because they are all going to take the withdraw action and get the fuck out of dodge.
Oh.
No, they're not. I got step up and follow up step. I still get to hit one.
You do.
That's
So
true.
you can take your pick.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
use
right?
this one. the
Out
one
of
that I've
curiosity,
already-
does he take Fix with him?
Yeah, you're riding me. So technically speaking, it would be 5 foot step here and then
Yeah.
another step there.
I
So
will
it would-
say I will require a ride check from a fixer if you're going to do this.
Okay.
Because he is without a saddle. Shouldn't be too high of a roll, but yeah, you're fine.
All right.
So I'll say you can get an attack of opportunity on one of them as well.
I'll do it
All
against the one that I smote.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna get 2 bear claw attacks. This is including the damage from the Affixus smite, but not the +6 to the attack roll. So we'll just have to remember that.
So this
So-
one will still beeline it, but go ahead and for yours.
First one,
That will hit.
second one, +6.
That will miss. +6, yeah, that will hit.
All right. So here is the damage.
Are those-
That won't be.
Are those plus with the +11?
That's plus. Oh, that's +12 because it was my smite. So because I just used the same buff. So those are 1 point of damage lower. But other than that,
Yeah, so as they as you swing out, this one turns to flee, and you just bear claw cleave its arm off that it's using to fly. You see the others like turn their heads back and cry out, but they are, let's see, they're about another 20 feet off the map here. They begin to fly and scream out.
I
Okay.
roar to assert dominance.
Let's see, I've got a range
But your
of
hidey hole is now lost, so
Well,
Unless
yeah.
you-
220 feet on this. How many more rounds you think they'd be in sight to throw missiles after them?
Well, for you, probably not much because you only have limited vision, and it is
Yeah.
dark out.
But if I ran up, I could still get the one turn
Let's
while
see.
they're...
Let me see how
You
far.
said they were 20 feet out.
So 40. They have 80 feet of movement when they've moved, so they're about 60 feet from the mouth of the cave. So I think they're out of Orisha's vision,
Yeah,
but they're not out of, like, if Emmanuel got to the edge of the cave, he still has a shot, but I'm not sure if he can eliminate both of them.
Even one of them.
No,
they could
after
do
moving,
steppers.
he'll only have one shot. So this does not include the +6 or the +11.
Which one are you targeting?
Whoever looks the weakest.
Gotcha. Okay, so plus 11 to the damage.
Yeah, so 48 damage.
That one is limping away, but it is still getting away. So going to Gork, I imagine you don't have anything that can really stop them at that range.
How far away are they?
From the mouth of the cave, they are about 60 feet away.
Okay, so I will. It's a free action, I believe, to turn back to normal form from wild shape, if I remember
It is,
correctly.
and you do have that. You do have
And
that.
then
spear.
and then I'm gonna hit him with a 60-foot spear. So let me make sure everything's adjusted.
I'll choose the side for you while you're doing the other stuff.
I mean, guess technically power attack, because it's a two-handed weapon, would be higher than this, but I'll just include that. And then what else was there? No, because the smite is already gone because I used it on the other. Right? That's how that works, Loki?
What was that?
You'd used it on the other target, so you wouldn't have it on
so-
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, I'm not gonna use power attack because that's very unlikely.
I
I'm
assume
gonna
you're
target-
attacking the weak one as well.
Yes, the one that Emmanuel hit. So, za. Oh, that shouldn't have been a full attack. Just look at the first one.
That first one will hit. 7
points
plus
of
11.
damage.
Oh, it doesn't have the plus 11. So it is still up, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Vital Strike.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a
It's
full
just a
attack build.
theoretical thing.
I like Vital Strike as a feat, but I'm like, Gork is going to be a full attack build, and then Vital Strike really isn't worth it.
Yeah. Works. Fixa.
Got no range, so step back a little bit.
Yep.
Actually, kind of a little concerned. Double move back just to kind of see the back wall here and make sure nothing's trying to get in through Juan.
Does not look like it, no.
All right.
But,
Juan is asleep.
Reesh, do you have anything you think you might be able to pull off?
Not if I could have can't see him.
Yeah. You have, I think, 40 feet of night vision with your lantern.
Yep.
And with their
It's
turn, they will get...
Apparently, overcast night out. Overcast, moodless night.
I mean, do you have low light vision?
No, but if there's any kind of moonlight, I think it's considered like dim light.
I mean, you could, yeah, I guess that is true. So I will let you take a action on them before they can get away, if you like.
And just one more.
Whistle.
8, 12, 14, 16.
That will drop one of the other ones. But the one will
Nice.
get away.
I will learn them.
Now the
Actually,
question
you know what? I probably shouldn't delete you. She is going to use her turn to dive bomb and try to save her sister. So this time it will be out of anyone's range but Emmanuel's. But Emmanuel, you do have a shot to make if you wish to try to take it against the one that's still flying.
Oh, yeah, he'll
Throw
full
myself
attack.
over the cliff.
With the distance that this one will have as it flew downward, I will say with the vision you have, you'll have the range to hit, but it'll be at a 20% miss chance.
Okay. And she's probably out of point blank range.
Definitely.
All right. First attack's going to be an arrow of hideous laughter.
Ooh.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh man, just cradling the body of her dead sister, crying and laughing at the same time.
Unfortunately, both of those will miss.
Just a supervillain origin story right
Can
there.
always tap a hero point for that first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tap.
I'd-
Reroll,
Gonna
that's cool.
Reroll, yeah, go for it. That's what they're there for.
Gotta be able to roll better than a 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't
jeez.
say that.
Doesn't confirm, but it is.
But that is
Yeah.
that is the hideous laughter one. So let's see what it says.
So it still does 15 damage.
hmm She will still be up, but let's see the will save. 21, I believe, will save. That would have been. I almost wish that would have been a natural one because that would have been great.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, so they will get away. One of them carrying the unconscious body of their sister.
I'm gonna
No.
grab the leg of this dead one and drag it back into the cave to see if it's got anything on it.
Yeah, now the big question is if we had enough of a rest to actually prep my spells for the day.
You unfortunately do not, and you now are on a bit of a time crunch. So
Can you prepare a teleport?
He said I can't.
the only way you could possibly do it is I know that there's an option with hero points you can burn one permanently to recall a spell. If you're desperate enough for that, but there's other options if you decide to do something else.
Let's see, how sheer is this cliff
And we'll keep that
There's
in reserve.
handholds.
for descending specifically?
There's handholds. You could climb.
Okay, so I'll do this in character. If we need to get out of here quickly, the only idea I could have is I could turn into a bear. Some of you that might have a harder time climbing could cling on to me as I descend the cliff.
Yeah, I always keep a feather fall in reserve, so
Manuel's got this
able to
big
get
snake,
down.
so I assume he's fine.
Yeah, and I can carry Pledrum if you're okay with that on one.
Either way. I'm out of character. I'm saying turning into bear form because I have 20 straight base, and then bear form makes that 4 higher, and then I got lots of points in climb. So,
Yeah, and I can strap Pledrum to Juan's saddle. The back is saddlebags.
Looking on the corpse, by the way, the only thing they have is a single ring that is, I will just tell you, is magical.
Sorry, real quick. Actually, no. Let me see if I got that spell. Okay. Do we get when we leveled up? Did we get the spells? Or
You get any spell slots that you would have gained at level up.
Okay, so I do have the ability to fly because I have angelic aspect with that.
I mean,
So I wasn't sure if like Reach got access to the spell slot that would have been empty.
Maybe. Let me double check.
Because
I
if
know
you
I
did,
got one
you could
more
take
sixth, but
in bear form, I am large and very strong, so that's what I'm saying. Some of you don't have to burn a spell slot. You can just cling onto my.
So if you got one other sixth, you could use it to prepare teleport if you wished.
And as a note, we also
fifth, but yeah.
And also as a note, we do
But I
have
mean, you
a
could
motion
upcast.
of fly in our loot.
There's that too.
Sounds like Rish can teleport.
Yeah, if you get the extra fifth, you can. I think don't you have meta magic feats? You could just add one for. Extra,
Yeah, I could do that, but you can just prep a lower level spell and a higher level spot by raw.
So if you wish to use that, you can. That's why I mentioned it before, but you do have those slots if you need to use them.
Well, we were thinking of going back to town.
Yeah, let's investigate this voice she heard and let things around here quiet down.
So are you going to use the spell and teleport to town?
Yes, but which town? Yes, when the
you want to go to a small town or a big town?
Let's freak out the bear's mind. Let's go to Magnamar.
You have the range to go to Magnamar?
Oh yeah, easily.
I think so, yeah.
Teleport has ridiculous range.
Yeah. Let's see.
God. I'm going to take a quick bio before I roleplay myself shitting myself.
Yeah, it's about at most 400 miles, and I'm pretty sure you can go like 1,000 or something.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, 100 times caster level miles.
Bathroom breaks are good to go.
All right, yeah,
I didn't even know teleport had a limit.
It does. A greater teleport doesn't. You just need to know where you're going.
Did we say bio?
I think so.
Okay.
Put in the closing brace on it. Okay.
Ken, if you're not going anywhere, I can just tell you what the magic item is that they found. Since you'll be the one identifying it. It's a ring of key mastery.
Yeah, so kind of useless for our group, but hey, it's money.
It's sellable. And I will have, if you want to, go ahead and roll a D100 real quick. Because you shouldn't be able to fail at this, because you've been to Magnamar a few times.
32 is well within all the failure rates.
So
unless Magnamar doesn't actually exist.
This has been an isekai campaign all along. It's not real.
Ooh, 2 extra key points.
Yeah, you'll be on target, so I'm curious to see where you decide to teleport into at Sandpoint or at Magmar.
Probably the Pathfinder Guild.
Makes sense.
Feel like they'd have a broom closet set aside.
And if not, I'm pretty sure they'd be the least shocked of the teleporting in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm back.
That's the first thing I've seen that didn't have a construction requirement exactly half of the market price.
Yeah, there's a few of them, but yeah, the cost to sell it is only going to be 3,420, but to buy it is 10,000.
Well,
What I miss?
I just told him what the magical item was. It's a ring of key mastery, so it's probably only going to be good for selling.
Gotcha. Right, because we're not trying to awaken someone's hearts and merge them with their nobodies.
You know what the worst part is? I've been playing the third one off and on, and they really
I'm back.
went above and beyond for the actual gameplay mechanics of it
Oh, I'm
compared
sure.
to the previous ones. And even the world stories where you're like going to the Toy Story world and stuff, those are just fun. But when they get into the extended lore, it just gets so dumb.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They really should have just kept it like small potatoes when it comes to like narrative, and it would have been fine.
I find a lot of stories, not just Kingdom Hearts, do kind of run into the issue of that they try to get too big for themselves.
They go too big, so they have to go home.
Yeah, you kind of lose like the personal level.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're just waiting. Loki's back. Is Michael back? Or did he ever leave?
Did he ever
No,
get
I'm
here?
here.
Okay. So yeah, you all
I've-
gather around. Actually, Emmanuel, do you have the ability to hide your snake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
I worded
That
that
one.
on purpose that way.
Dirty
It's fine.
minds. That's 100% on me. There's
no, I
excuse.
did that on purpose.
That's-
Not the first time he's been asked that this week, I'm sure.
Yeah, you all gather around and you teleport just at the beginning of beginning to hear large wings beat on the outside of the cave as you make a hasty retreat and teleport into the Pathfinder Society at Magnamar. They're all of them there are alarmed at the sudden sight, but kind of realize what's going on. They're like, "Oh, welcome back!" as they see Reach and recognize them.
Fortitude save not to vomit from teleportation. Okay, I'm good. I'm still nauseous.
Wait till he sees outside.
Still getting used to that. It's fine. I'll get over it.
The name escapes me at the moment, but the keepers of the society, the husband and wife, see reason like, well, we're delighted to see you. It seems you brought friends. Would you like a cup of tea and maybe a body bag if they kind of see you, Pledger?
It would be nice, yes.
The husband's like, yep, I'll get the body bag. Not the first body I've seen today. But yeah, you're all in the town. The society themselves seem happy to let you crash at their pad for now.
Yep.
As it's even here, still rather late, so.
Inside the building, Gork isn't freaking out because it's just like the inside of the tavern right now.
Keep an eye on Gork, make sure he doesn't accidentally wander outside.
Okay.
Unless you have any plans on doing anything, we can actually let you guys get your full night's rest.
I'm down with that.
Gork can say,
Loki, you're like sounding
you
like
get,
the
like-
farthest
yeah,
away
right-
ever.
Yeah.
I helped to put the boom down. There we go. Better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, she would kind of walk alongside Gork and say, I'm sorry I didn't have time to ask for permission to jump up on your back and help you fight. I couldn't find any other way around.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll just need to make sure that after you revive Pledrum, no one knows.
Okay. Wait.
Bears are not cavalry.
No, you're fair. That's fair. I know.
Now I want
Out
to
of
make a character that's a bear cavalry member.
I looked into that. Bear animal companions are mediums, are small, and then they get medium. Wolves
That's dumb.
start medium and become large. It's bullshit.
Time to make a halfling cavalier.
I'm like, what the hell is with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bears should start medium and then become large. That's more than fair. Out of character, it's totally fine that you do that. It's just a joke I have with Gork having a bit of pride.
Oh, yeah. And Vix is respecting that.
I mean, and you know, the first time Pledrum hears about it, he's going to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, out of character, Celestial Dial Bear, you in angel form, double smite, full attack melee. That's gonna be some good damage.
Spicy.
Right. Especially if I ever manage to land a Aura of Righteousness.
Yeah, except not counting the copper. I was just gonna say because
Yeah.
you guys said you had to leave that behind for now.
Yep.
That's good to know.
And that's just the valuables, none of the magic or anything.
I think Fix is finally going to get a bow.
So where did the lizard take us this time? This isn't what you call it, Sam Point?
No, it's
Nope, looks
Magma.
like- Yeah.
That's a
You'll
new one.
probably need to pace yourself before going outside.
What
If
do
you-
you mean? And I start moving towards
No,
the window.
no, You shouldn't,
No?
because
Alright.
if you thought Sandpoint was big, you might need to ease yourself into this one.
I'm not made of like ice here. Like
No, I know,
I can
but
handle it. But
all I'm
I-
saying
I
is just pace
You
yourself.
need to make sure that Pledrum's fine. I'll show you tomorrow. It's not gonna be a big deal. We get like a subtitle that said the narrator says it's going to be a big deal.
So good news is the wife of the couple that leave the society does come back in, and she has some minor healing abilities. So she does. I'll say that you guys can get fully healed, no problem.
Mhm.
So there's that, and you all get your whole long rest. Fixa, you get all your lay on hands back and everything to prepare for the next day.
So, yeah, at the start of the morning, she would make her way to wherever they, placed Fletdrum,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of begin a ritualistic prayer to Saren Ray, pleading to bring him back. That his fate here is not yet done. That he is still needed. That there's still good for him to accomplish.
Gotcha. As the Pledrum's body begins to glow, we're going to flash back to a young Pledrum. Been a while since I've done this, but new characters who dis.
Yep.
Pledrum, you're probably around 13 or 14. Yeah, this is still when you're traveling with your caravan family. Recently, you've gotten some issues with some local townsfolk over on the south side of the Mindspin Mountains. You've had to basically be hauled back to the caravan after giving some adults some ideas. When you arrive and you see Elder Pavel, he's the head of the caravan. He's kind of like tapping his foot at you. He's like, "Young Pledrum, how many times do I have to tell you not to keep getting in trouble about town?"
One more time. Last time, I swear.
He like pinches the bridge of his nose, and he's like, "First, it was just small things like, oh, did you hear about this hidden treasure? And then last town we were in, you were telling people about dragons on the moon. I don't understand why you keep doing this."
I mean, it could be true.
Like, you need to have some sense of self-preservation. Varisians aren't the most liked people in these communities. You need to be aware of that.
I don't know. They seem pretty excited by the moon dragon idea.
And he's like, one of these days, your crazy ideas and your crazy antics are going to get you killed. You do know this, correct?
Probably. Looks at the camera.
Seinfeld music plays.
Nah, I'm gonna live forever.
It just, he kind of just sighs again before like sending you back on your way. You make your way through the caravan. It's not the largest one, like probably like 4 or 5 wagons with about as many families. And for now, that is basically the gist of the background, as we still haven't recovered your backstory you wrote, so I didn't really have as much to work with because we still haven't recovered it. So to be continued from there. But with a sudden start, Pledrum, you jerk yourself upright as you are now revived. Affixa taken upon the negative levels. You feel hurt and achy, but otherwise fine.
Oh, that always feels weird every time. Well, welcome back. Glad this worked again.
Oh man, my stomach hurts.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That. I think it was my head for me. Don't really remember everything hurt, really.
Look from left to right and go, man, I was up for a while, huh?
Yep. No, about half a day. Enough to get through the caves, try to rest, and then just manage to teleport here and get a full night's rest.
Oh, and then he looks around and he goes, oh.
Pledrum, you're all right. That's good to see. Oh man, bring it in. Give him a bear hug. Don't worry, I killed the bastard that got you. Tore him to fucking pieces.
Had to retreat
I'm
from
sorry,
cave.
you guys are gonna have to slow down. Did I die?
Yep,
Little bit.
real bad.
Ah.
I got the spear that did it right here.
Just flash it in his face.
But hey, fringe benefit, you're still human.
Yeah, when our old friend Affixa died, she changed. Well, never mind.
So
I know there's not a lot of indoor plumbing in this setting, but sometimes Emmanuel definitely needs a swirly.
Well, you guys are gonna have to catch me on what's happened since I've been out.
Well, we killed everybody that was immediately around, fled into the cave, bringing you with, and tried resting there when a trio of harpies interrupted that. Bended them off and then managed to teleport here.
Out of character, I love the idea that the statement "we killed everyone in our general vicinity" is just a normal thing to say.
Right. Yeah.
Well, what happened was you got stabbed, then we killed everyone within a 1 mile radius, and then we came here.
Yeah. Oh, there was a voice. I know I mentioned it to the others, but I did get a message on our way during the retreat. Somebody's encouraging us to go to the. Trying to remember how the character.
It was the Shrine of the Ancestors.
The Shrine of the Ancestors, yeah.
I don't know how I worded it before. Basically, the Shrine of the Ancestors is clearly in the area, or at least in the level you were in before. Otherwise, the person probably wouldn't have seen you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much stock I put in that.
It's as good of a lead as we've had so far. And
So do you think we want to go back to the cave? Or?
I suspect that cave may be under high alert, but who knows? We could always lay low for a day. I'm sure I'll need at least a day to shake off, the effort of bringing you back.
It would be easiest to go back Dragon Cave, but...
That's true. But while we're here in Magnamar, we could do some shopping. I think I'm probably going to get a bow, since apparently there's a lot of things that are flying now.
The she-gnome over here thinks I'm going to fall to pieces when I just see some more two-leg houses.
I warned you. Just saying.
There's many. It's great, huge village of two-leg. Might be surprised if all ever sees Turtleback.
Yeah, you lot don't know what's in Ashwood. I've seen things that makes the he-human snake over there look like a tiny little thing.
Okay.
No doubt, deep in forest and swamp and mountains is great big thing, but
For
I'd like to
flavor's
think he was
sake.
moving towards the door.
Yeah, for flavor's sake, this is what Magnamar looks like, if you remember. And you are currently on the bottom level.
Yep. What? You lot never seen a tree-eating ogre before?
As he opens the
Can't
door.
say I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm completely lost in it. I get like a full 5 feet out of the door before I really take stock of the surroundings and all the huge crowd of people. So let's.
Yeah, there's hundreds of thousands of people in this town, so.
I'm gonna do this at disadvantage here. Yeah. So I freeze up for a moment, looking around.
You see an older dwarf knock into you on accident, like, "Oh, sorry, young man," and he's walking by with a cane.
One eye starts a twitching. What? Where's the? And I just go running off in one direction.
I think he'd take well, yes. Go exploring already.
Assuming he doesn't rampage.
You definitely see a stand collapse. This is 2 days before the full moon. This is a very bad time for Cork.
I think I'll go after him if I could keep up.
He's probably good. Might need guide. Have Thing want to get out here.
So, what should I roll to see how large of a path of destruction I can wreak here, Richard? Because I am
roll me a D100 real quick.
I am full on bearing out, by the way.
Are you actually turning into bear or just?
More like I'm reflexively taking on a minor bear aspect, and my claws are coming out. Where it's not quite a full bear yet, but it's oh boy, that guy's got something going on.
Yeah, just go ahead and
99.
Yeah, it's not hard to track him, Afixa, as you just see comically whole fruit stands. Just you see him go up in the air about 20 feet, and you see all the fruit. You hear somebody yell the equivalent of "my cabbages."
I do at some point. I smash through someone's front door, cut through their house, over a table, and through the back window.
Just kind of a outline of a Wolverine dwarf in the door.
Yeah.
In the wake, Fixes running after. Just sorry.
Every so often, he does pass by a cart that's just done with everyone's shit and just realizes what's coming and just kind of moves to the side. But most of the time, he just plows headfirst through everything. And I will say, with you guys' training and everything, the guards can't keep up with you. So even if they do start running after Gork, they just completely get winded and cannot keep up.
Yeah, one of them stands in my way. I just reflexively punch him so hard you hear 2 ribs crack, and then I keep running. And he's like, "I was wearing plate armor there." Ow!
Good thing you were.
Yep, I just keep going until I hit the ocean, and then that just makes it so much worse because I'm still grappling with the size of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this ocean is much even bigger than what you saw at Sandpoint. At least you can see you can see some islands there.
Mm-hmm.
This stretches out as far as the eye can see with no end in sight.
Yep. It's going bad. Having a real bad day.
The worst part is you can't even head out the town because once you head out there, it's just swamp. It's not even forest.
I can't even fathom getting past the walls.
Yeah.
So, she would have started the day taking Mantle of Calm. So she's hoping to just... Wait, no. That's personal. Never mind.
You calm yourself while you're running after him.
Right. Is there anything that could calm emotions? No, fuck.
I imagine as a fun reference to the original campaign where I made Gork you probably finally catch up with Gork when he somehow ran aboard a ship that's docked there.
Mm.
And the crew's trying to figure out a way to get him off, but he's just full on like King Kong'd up a
Ooh.
mast.
Maybe soothing word that could help.
I'm like pulling off rigging and throwing it at people. I imagine someone's getting bows, but small arrows just would do nothing to me.
Stop. Shit.
You just see what the captain of one of the ship he's on is like, either get him off the ship or we call some people who can deal with him.
Working on it.
I have
I'm
some
working
on
in
it.
if the golem works.
I'm a full-on dire bear right now.
Any chance I could, like,
Man the harpoon.
would it be diplomacy or handle animal?
I don't know. I feel like it would be more handle animal at this point.
Alright.
I'm full on like every time I level up, I regret not getting that feat. But it says you can only get it at character creation, but it's a feat that says you're treated as an animal for spells that would affect animals instead of humanoid. That just feels so fitting.
Right. So Fix is doing her best to try to soothe him and try to get him under some modicum of, calm, and at least lure him someplace a little bit more suitable.
No worries.
Like to make reaches at a stall with the dogs and just over her shoulder you can see all that going on. As she's just talking to the merchant, like, yes, I need these and these, 2 of these.
Yep. And like they're competent like merchants, so they're still bagging everything you're asking for, but they're kind of like looking over your shoulder at the mayhem.
Just full on have just like a log of wood in my bare mouth, and I'm swinging it around, and there's a fixer there like trying to calm me down.
Do you say the captain said arm the ballistas?
Yeah.
Don't do that. That'll just make him angry.
So that's up to you, Gork, if the handle animal actually will resolve. Otherwise, we're getting the authorities in here.
I'm not like completely calm, but I'm not actively smashing things anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like a gif of someone gave a bear a 2-liter of some citrus soda and just shotgunning it, and then the next scene is just
2-liter Mountain
spinning
Dew.
circles.
But yeah, eventually there are a fuck ton of guards and authority figures that like seeing a fixer trying to calm the bear down. They're like, you, ma'am, what is going on here? And they have all weapons trained.
Somebody that's just a little overwhelmed by the scale of the city. Don't worry, I've got this in hand. Come on, Gork, let's go someplace where there's less collateral damage to be had. Come on, let's go this way.
I'm following you, but I'm like fully like doing that like lowered head, hunched down like battle posture, like expecting someone to jump out at me.
I'm trying to recall, were things a little bit more sparse underneath the bridge?
Underneath the bridge, there's still a lot of streets. There are some parks in this town, though.
Yeah, so she'd go to the nearest good-sized park.
Mm-hmm. Just leading a massive bear through the city.
Yeah. Someone would confront you as you're escorting him to tell you that there will be some fines levied if once they get a proper tally of the destruction of your pet.
That's fair. I'm sure he'll pay for it. He doesn't care about Chinese anyways.
Okay. Is that low enough where I don't reflexively headbutt him?
I'll say that since it's lower than the handle animal, yeah.
Okay. That is good.
But yeah, you're able to take him to a park. You see this one. It's it has a water like feature traveling in between it, and you do see some different trees as well as a like a statue of like a spring spirit.
Mhm.
But it's about as peaceful as you're gonna get for a park around here.
Yeah.
I roar at the person feeding the ducks until they run away. I just wade into the pond and I just sit in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just there for a good little bit.
I will say, with all the damage Gork does, I will say the fine comes out to 109 gold, which is a sizable amount of damage just
Yeah.
from bursting through things.
Mhm.
But
So-
he did roll a 99 on that destructive streak.
Yep. Also, I love the idea that the guard's gonna come up and there's just a Fixa standing on the edge of a pond and they just see a bear. And they're like, so someone's gonna need to pay the fine for the damages. Are they gonna, so this is a Fixa tell them to go ask the bear?
Pretty much.
And they would just give her a deadpan look and wait for the money.
Fix would just chuckle. And yeah, she would pay it out of her pocket for now.
But that aside, eventually I imagine Gork would calm down enough to at least make a retreat to wherever you guys decide to stay.
I'm calmed down, but I'm definitely staying in this park for a while.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, like, by the end of the day, I'm sure you at least managed to get him into a building. Or he could sleep in the park. Who knows?
I just sleep in the park.
Fix would, after a while, it
round
looks
round
like
the clock watch.
Once it looks like he finally had, a solid grasp on himself, Fix would say, I'm not one to say I told you so I'm not going to say it.
Still as a bear. And
Halfway through the day, the bear wears off. And there's
Yeah.
just a dwarf sitting in the lake. Or the pond, I mean.
how much longer until a druid shows up thinking that they've got this?
Honestly, not that long.
Mm,
Probably maybe 6 hours at best before some druids show up to try to like tame the wild beast.
mhm,
Only to probably immediately realize that it's someone shapeshifted.
mm.
Which, honestly, knowing druids, they'd probably be like, "Oh no, not another one."
Yeah.
So then there would be basically druid therapists trying to talk to Gork down off the ledge.
And I also love the idea that they're like, why are you bringing someone like that to a city? It's very irresponsible of you. But yeah, eventually, around 3 hours later, I'm just a dwarf sitting in a pond.
So yeah, while that's happening, and probably afterwards and stuff, because there's going to be a few days. Anything people want to buy, anything people want to do in town,
Yep, I'm looking
Feel
at
free
a few
to-
things now.
and that's just the money like that he listed. I think as he said before, selling any magical items you guys have that you don't want.
Mhm.
I'm in a pond, so.
If I imagine if something there's Gork wants, we could roleplay it out that somebody buys it for you.
I mean, I haven't thought of anything, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you do wind up, I mean,
Yeah.
or he stumbles into a shop.
Welcome to the pelt store. Would you like to see our fine collection of bear pelts? And then I did a murder.
Mhm.
I don't know how he made it.
And Kenneth, you said you're getting permanency casted on yourself with Dark Vision.
Yeah, picking up the $5,000 of various things that I'd need to do that. So I imagine whoever comes back first, he's kind of painting symbols along the scales all around her eyes.
They just think she's doing lizard folk makeup.
Yeah, until they glow and emit a little bit of smoke.
And for this premium bearskin rug, we've preserved the tongue so it'll actually flop out onto the floor.
Yeah, Manuel's gonna top off arrows.
The evening news. Authorities are baffled today as somehow a werebear caused a building to implode. Figure out how that works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking through a few things to.
Oh yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
If you need to peruse a little bit while we're waiting for other people and everything, it was going to be one of those sessions anyway because you guys had to make a retreat and everything, and
Mhm.
see if there's any wands you want, any like magical potions you want, any items otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I might get Reach to shoot me with some magic.
Yeah, to charge up that rain.
Mm-hmm. Don't need it fully filled, otherwise it would negate its purpose. But
Mm-hmm. I got 2 spare ones.
Out of curiosity, how does bonus progression work with weapons? Is it only a single weapon that gets it, or is it?
Yeah, it's only a single weapon that gets it.
Okay.
If you wanted to get a magical weapon that doesn't follow the automatic progression, you could just spend to get like a +1 like bow or something.
Okay.
I'll allow that, but
can I give an item recommendation to people that's out of character?
Mhm.
Look into a cheap magic item called a break leaf. It's like I think like 200 gold pieces, and it's a one-time use, but it'll cast invisibility and featherfall on you when you shatter it all at once. So if you were, say, lifted up in the air and dropped by a rock, it's really nice to have.
Mhm.
What's it called again?
Break leaf?
Found snap leaf, which is
Snap leaf,
$750, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's exactly what you said.
Snap leaf, sorry.
I'm picking up a kind of similar thing, but it's a talisman of beneficial winds. The greater version's only 500, and it's once per day, as opposed to once period.
It's just a good emergency one was my only thought.
Mm-hmm.
Just kicking that out there.
Also thinking of because apparently, according to the rules on the lesser, you can use up to 3 of these talismans in the next slot. The lessers are 10% of the cost, but are once period. And the graders are expensive, but once per day. Interesting options in there. Like, the most expensive one I'm seeing is Life's Breath, which casts Breath of Life on you if you die.
Nice.
But it's 3.5k for the once period and 35k for the once a day. There's also those cloaks I found last time. The Hedge Wizard, which might be nice for some of you guys, just for the once a days and the continuals, or the at will.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go with the Sash of the War Champion. That'll be handy.
now I need to Google this and see how broken this is going to be. Fighter levels is 4 higher than normal for the purpose of armor training and bravery features.
So
Do you have fighter levels?
I have 1 fighter level. I took
Gotcha.
a dip into fighter to get the bonus feat.
Then yeah, that would apply.
So I got.
Because they're 4 levels higher for. So you basically just get an armor training bonus. You don't really get another bravery one. Because bravery +2 is at 6 levels, so you need at least 1 more, it looks like.
Yeah, so I got armor train. Yeah, so I got bravery +1.
Helps with the champion, you said?
I'm kind of immune to fear, but yeah, Sash of the War Champion.
Oh, okay. Let's just look it up.
Basically helps out my armor class a bit.
Okay, yeah, only armor training.
That's
What's up?
let me highlight the calculator again. Yeah, we've got sitting in that cave almost 5 Type 4 bags of holding worth of copper, just weight wise. I was
yeah.
thinking of maybe teleporting back there with like shrink item and a few chests to stick in a bag, because apparently the contents are affected as well. But that's still a lot of shit to carry.
You teleport back there and there's like 5 stone giants. You're like, oh, this isn't my room.
Gentlemen, thank you for meeting me here.
It was lovely meeting you. I mean, it's up to you guys. Just let me know what you want to do, and we'll do it.
Yep. Just taking a quick look through here.
Oh, he is going to buy a Beast Bond brand. Emmanuel is.
And were you actually going to go through the process of removing Juan's armor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fix, could you help me try and take off Juan's armor? Do you have, out of character, do you have medicine?
Yeah.
As a skill?
Yep. I got 10 ranks in heal for a total of 13.
Yeah. I think we've got to get a 20 heal check between the two of us to get it off of him.
Okay.
And how does aiding someone in this Pathfinder work? Do you get, what, +2 to your roll?
Yeah, plus 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so Manuel fails to aid you.
Yeah, so you have to hit 10.
This is heal. There we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, it is Loki rolling, so.
Right.
Manuel's like, alright, so I think we need to, like, rip it up right here, and if you just put, whoa, it just slid off. What'd you do?
I mean,
It was just a little gum this whole time.
Juan crawls out. He now loves you more than any thing in the world.
oh, I'm sure. There.
He was-
You should
he was-
have had these on in the first place.
He was red the entire time.
I threw a token of a snake over him.
Okay.
Like, now he has no armor. Figure getting all these little details out now might well take
Yep.
care of itself.
I'm looking through magic items, but nothing's really like popping out at me.
I never had a creature that would do it. But what I really wanted to do with Juan, if I ever had someone that would fight him, heat metal on his armor.
Ooh, yeah.
Can't take that shit off.
Cannot take that off.
But sadly, there was nothing ever I could actually throw it on there and have it be a fun, traumatic experience for the snake. Yeah, you're at that like level of money where you're kind of waiting until you get to a certain gap before you can get the really good stuff.
Yeah, also, I didn't think that we were going to doing shopping, so I didn't look at all over the past couple days.
Yeah.
So
You can retroactively, if you don't want to do all of that stuff now, you can just
Yeah.
retroactively let me know if there's something you want.
I'll
And as long as it's
keep-
not something pertaining to a particular moment, like, oh, hey, we're in this fight, and wouldn't
Yeah.
it be convenient to have this thing? That'll be like, nah.
Yeah.
But
Right.
otherwise,
I'll keep looking through this thing right now, but effectively, when you guys are ready to get back to the thick of it, we can do it.
Reese, are you going to go back and retrieve the copper? How you were planning, or no?
I'd probably bring someone with me, if only to help shovel it into stuff. But
Gork might want to get out of town for a little bit.
I'm chilling in this pond right now.
I don't know. He doesn't really like the copper, the shiny pieces.
This is a stupid thing to risk your life for.
Says the guy that just caused a fair amount of damage that needs to be paid.
So yeah,
It's
if someone
not
goes
my
with
fault
you,
they have a dumb system where I break things that have value, and they're like, "Oh, give me tiny little silver discs." It's not my fault they're fucking dumbasses.
Please.
so does anyone go with Reach to retrieve the copper?
Yeah, I'll go.
Gotcha. Upon teleportation, you realize that there has been some people up in this cave. You could retrieve the copper, but only about half of it is left.
Mm.
And you do see people on the foot of the mountain that look like they were getting ready to make the next climb, but you'll have enough time to grab it and go.
What sort of people?
Giants.
Giants? Okay.
While you're there, though, Reach and Emmanuel, you can both make me a perception check if you like.
Mm-hmm.
I do like to perceive.
Do you now? So yeah, overlooking the Jorgenfist is on full alert. You see all those camps that are outside of the fortress now have alternating troops like walking across the edges of their territories. You see the rocks alternating, flying across and above the skies, keeping watch. You see the two remaining harpies flying. Every time they see something that looks odd, you see them make a beeline down to it and like dive bomb it.
2 or 1?
There's 2 remaining. The other one didn't die. It was at negative,
Ah, damn it.
but it managed to survive because they did actually have some healing potential.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we kind of figured that. Given it went to retrieve the body anyway. Yeah.
You do actually see with that 30 perception, Emmanuel. You kind of keen your eyes into the center of the encampment, and a ogre had basically been forced to go into that black tower. And as soon as they enter, you see them leave the tower again within like less than a minute. But in that minute, you see them come out. Their body has been destroyed beyond belief. It's missing limbs. Its body looks like from the distance, it looks like it's shrunk down like half its mass and just been hurled out of the tower.
Mm. This was the evil tower that Afixa wanted to go into.
Yes.
Why do they always want to go in the crazy places?
Yeah, he's craziness, yes, but maybe powerful magics. Definitely not right. You can barely see, but not look healthy anymore.
I think I'd like a returning chakram if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't want to use one of the daggers you have?
Oh, there's returning daggers?
Well, you have that
It's
blink
also
back
the
belt.
blink
You don't have a
belts
belt.
float,
Oh.
you know.
And you still have the frost and flaming daggers.
Oh man, I don't have enough money for it, but I did find one item that works for Gork in many ways. The war kilt of Saren Ray.
Got that.
You just want to put him in a war kill.
I already have a kilt. I'll have
There
it.
you
It's
go.
on my character sheet. It gives +2 natural armor and +2 to acrobatics and performance dance. I don't think the natural armor would stack with what I already have.
Wait, does this mean Gork is an accomplished dancer? Is that one of the things the druids taught him?
No. But once per day. Oh, it's only once per day. That's not as good. But when someone takes a 5-foot step away from me, I make another 5-foot step as the me action, which means that I can 15-foot after someone. So maybe that's not as good if it's only once per day. I just saw a war kilt and I got excited.
Hey Loki, I think Michael's using the blink back belt.
That's fine, because I don't think I have the Sash of the War Champion
I
anyways.
got it on me, but it's not that important for Pledrum.
Well, see, the problem is I have the Sash of the War Champion, which is another belt item.
Got it.
So,
But you're welcome to one of these
Are I able to return them?
daggers.
Do we have a return weapon at all?
There should be a returning cold iron dagger.
Yeah, there's a returning cold iron dagger.
Okay, I'll take that then.
Oop.
What's the range on that? 10 feet?
20 feet or 10 feet thrown, I think, and then like -2 beyond that. Still nice to have in case your other bow or whatever you get.
I think I'd still want to transfer that to the chat room. If that's okay.
Fine.
I'm looking for the range and something that could also function as melee if needed, and the chat room has a 30-foot thrown.
Yeah, it's just about, I'll say 500 gold to transfer it over.
Okay.
No longer cold iron, but you know.
Some of these magic item names. The scarf of suggestive dance.
Kenneth, that extra gold, is that? Oh, you did each.
Yeah, it's from the copper. Yep. You know, it said they went up there pretty quick, but at the same time, we did see the one get knocked down in the cavern, so they were obviously trying to get him to do something.
Well, he's dead
right,
now.
and the body was still up there. Eh,
Mm-hmm.
guess that's how they know they could get away with taking half of the copper that was left.
Actually, I think I'll just go with the short bow, because the short bow, it doesn't have a negative damage for the strength modifier, right?
No,
Okay, because
it's just a flat number.
You know what? Since we got all
I'll
the
just go
copper
with
that
the
was
short bow.
left, I would like to use a strength item on the dragon corpse and bring it back to town. If it's still there.
Yeah, it is still there.
Let's see what I can get.
So I got a couple of things in my bag you might be interested in. Splash.
Reduces it by 4 size categories. So that's 2 negotiations I've got to do. One, when we get back, talk to the Pathfinder people about getting a connection to sell this crown to the right people. I think I had it down as to Palgreaves, Dwarves of Gianderhof.
You.
So we need to contact Logan Paul of Hasselhoff. We've got a hat for him. That's something for them to look into. Imagine they'll want, let's say 5% for a finder's fee. And arranging all of it. But I guess
This ability be able to be put on a bow?
I think so.
It just says successful strike against the creature. It doesn't say that it can't. It doesn't say melee weapon anywhere, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Should verify.
By the way, yeah, they would be able to go ahead and give me a diplomacy real quick. 2 diplomacies, one to sell the dragon corpse and one to sell the crown for its full value.
I'll give one since I'm with you.
Yeah, you might actually be better at it because I've got nothing in diplomacy. So it's just Emmanuel.
And I'm sorry,
I'm
I've had a
helping.
cold all week and I barely got my throat and my voice back.
No.
Or I'd
No
talk
worries.
a lot more.
So yeah, that first diplomacy, Emmanuel, you know all about talking up the importance of royalty and values of a family heirloom kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you would, they would only take a modest fee, but you'll be able to get 9,500 gold for the crown. And then you can give me another diplomacy for the dragon corpse as you try to unload it onto somebody. Okay, and then go ahead and roll me 2d6, Emmanuel. Someone will buy that dragon corpse for 8,000 gold pieces.
That was good thinking.
Only valued that highly because the fact that you did say before that you put that necklace on it so it wouldn't decompose.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So that's don't know why end won't work on that. That's a total there of another 17 grand. Let's see what it is divided by 5. Still pretty impressive of 3,500.
Nice.
Nothing to scoff at
Suddenly,
there.
these things I didn't think I could afford are coming into range.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you guys like another 10 minutes to decide on anything. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and move on. And anything you don't find now, you can just tell me later.
Yeah, I'm good to go whenever.
Yeah.
While you guys are looking, I'll
Yeah.
fix myself a cup of tea. That's what I'll do. Right back.
Take the crown off the loot list.
I could buy a buckler for pledge. Up his AC just a little bit.
Would point out the spell storing shenanigans I thought of last time. We had someone a backup weapon of dispelling burst, and then we can try and debuff bosses.
That is a
Oh,
fun.
the debuff.
Yeah, it's more unbuff, but yeah.
Unbuff, yes. I'm gonna say something. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
I went ahead and I assume I can find a buckler pretty easy and huge.
Oh yeah.
And I'll just bump my AC up by 1.
Anything's helpful, right?
I think I'll also get my shield upgrade to a bashing shield. Increase the damage and attack a little bit.
Well, I mean, yeah. I figured you guys would be gearing up and everything, or at least stocking up on stuff like potions and wands and such, because you guys are now seeing how deadly things are beneath the caverns. That kobold was a rude introduction.
So my tabs, gotta cull them a bit.
And then when Gombo gets back, we'll go ahead and decide what you guys want to do from here.
Would he have enough time to get that liming added to his bow?
Yeah, that's fine. You said you guys were staying here for a couple days, so just make sure you're keeping track of how much money each enchantment costs, because it goes up. It doesn't just add 2,000 per cost.
Right. Right now he's got a +1 ability, and this is a +1 ability, so that moves him up to a +2.
So it's another 6,000 gold.
So it's another 6.
Okay,
Right?
so it's the difference. It's not.
Well, if you look on the automatic progression chart,
Yeah.
if you go down, it lists the costs to
Yeah.
go from a +1 to a +2, because you can only have a total of +5 worth
Right,
of mods
right.
on your weapon.
But
You can't have anything beyond that.
So to increase a shield from a +1 to a +2, that's only 3,000 gold difference.
6,000. Because you go from 2,000 to 8,000.
For our shield.
Weapons are
Or
different.
shield.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So shield, yeah, it would be a 3,000 difference.
Can anybody spot me 700 gold?
Yeah, I got 700.
All right. I'll give you my bashing
6% interest weekly.
You're never going to see that money again.
He says as he takes it from Gork's share.
Oh, just wait until he has actual authority.
He's AFK, I'd say we'd, take him to a nice restaurant and show him what the shinies are mostly used for. Delicious food.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. So how's the shopping going?
Assorted and miscellany.
We were waiting for you to get back before we decide what you guys want to do.
I say we leave this area. We just go and do something somewhere else.
Let's take the problem and push it somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if we give it to somebody else to deal with.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I assume we're gonna pick one of the caves that we slept in, not the dragon one, and teleport back to it. But after that, what's our plan of attack?
That is a good question. Place was definitely on alert. It should be. Figured it would be. Did kill several of them. At least one of which was probably leader. Given fancy spear. Nod towards the one you're holding. But could wait, could try to sneak back in. They probably would expect us to come through cut tunnel again, but
Why do you put stock in this shrine of the ancestors nonsense?
Don't know.
Also, I
Could be
assume
any
this
number of things.
publicly around everyone. We're having this conversation.
He's already meet one and not like leadership. Could be truth, could be trap.
Also, I will say, if you try to go through those tunnels again, it's going to be a lot harder now with the bigger snake.
Mm.
Actively resisting the several jokes that get into my mind there, that is correct. Those rocks that I'm worried about.
Yes. A large bird.
I'll take you
Not
back to
good to
this
fight.
map while you're deciding.
I mean, there's that watchtower over there. Don't know anything about that. It's either that or we pick a camp and try to kill them one by one.
I was muted. I was like, why won't anyone acknowledge what I'm saying?
I hate when that happens.
I mean, they're not great ideas, but don't be dicks.
And when I'm talking, I'm like, why the fuck is everyone talking over me?
A couple of points. I have a spell that I can make wand turn into a little bitty figurine, so I
Gotcha.
can do that when we go into too small of a place. And then Emmanuel would say anywhere that we plan to have an encounter and fight, we need to have cover over our heads to eliminate their dragons and harpies getting there ASAP, and preferably somewhere inside just to eliminate the numbers advantage they have on us.
Yes, it's probably best not to deal with all of outside giant.
A couple of things to note while you guys are discussing that I can remind you that Cindermaw had told you about.
Mhm.
the ogres the ogres and giants and stuff that are usually outside the towers of the enclosure generally aren't allowed inside. And then she did say she's one of the very few that can see invisibility in the camp. If you needed to use that in some way, just FYI. Because I know you guys
Also-
are kind of planning things out, so I wanted to let you guys know the stuff that she did tell you.
Didn't Loki have someone talk to him that said they would give us advice or something?
Yeah, the Shrine of the Ancestors thing I mentioned.
And the way I had worded it is implying that it's down where you guys were in the caves, so it's not like above.
Oh, the shrine is down in the caves? It's not like back at town?
No.
Oh.
And you know that the main way they go in and out of that cave, since you were told, is this hole right in the center of the enclosure.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, as long as the rocks can't see invisibility, that's probably our best bet, is to fly down that hole somehow. Or we could try to take the rocks out in combat, and then they don't have rocks.
You saying drop rocks on the rocks?
No, he's saying, can you smell what the rock is cooking?
I was waiting for that to happen.
You know what everyone else is? You know what else everyone was waiting for? Mankind from the top of the steel cage. I'm done now.
Mankind.
I ain't much good in the air. Bears were meant to be on the ground.
Yes.
I say as I might be sitting in a pond in the middle of a park right now.
I imagine they eventually had to haul your ass out of the pond.
It was an endeavor.
It was an endeavor. I'm sure the druids pretty much had to help you.
Yes, come, we'll get you a delicious meal, yes?
You know a place where there's plenty of trees.
Show you
Okay.
why they like the shinies, yes?
I'll take your food, but I'm not getting out of the pond because of the food. I want that to be clear. Really, I think if we and that big tower, the dark evil one, it's only accessible from the inside of the fort. I imagine
It's only accessible from the inside of the fort, and they did see one person enter and then get promptly destroyed. But you do know from what Cindermont says that very rarely do anyone ever try to go in there, because usually the harpies stop it, and those that do usually wind up dead. So when they saw it, it was probably the first time in a long time anyone's gone in there.
The two harpies, is that the only harpies there were? Or,
Yeah, you were told that there was 3 harpies.
okay.
The only ones you haven't seen that they told you about were the lamias that they seem to have around here as well.
Well, do we want to try and go in the wyvern tunnel?
Yeah, could see if lead anywhere. That only possible access point we haven't tried except direct. We'll
And if nothing
probably
else,
be
we can-
guarded, though.
And
Good.
if nothing else, we'd eliminate the wyverns. Just another group gone. They just seem so isolated. It makes sense to take them out.
I could challenge the leader to a single combat. Probably a bad idea, but it is something that the leader of the giants, not the wyverns, to be clear.
I was like, I don't think the wyverns are going to hold that.
I mean, I don't think the giants will either, but we're just throwing ideas into the woods here. See what comes back with prey. But yeah, we can go kill some big lizards. Big winged lizards. Wyverns.
That's very sensitive of you.
I throw Emmanuel out a window. I don't, but
You've already beaten him enough.
I do like the mental image that this doesn't actually happen. That every time Emmanuel upset Gork, he throws him out a window. But if you go to the house that they're staying in, each time it's a different window. He'll forcibly drag you to another room to throw you out a different window. But no, I don't do that. But yeah, we can do the Wyvern plan. It's either that or we just start rushing camps and trying to reduce their numbers manually, which is not advisable.
Yeah.
Mm.
You also haven't really gotten a close look at their camp yet, anyway. So you don't know exactly the exact numbers of everybody.
It's true. These could be all inflatable tents, and it's just fake.
Also, there's a difference to taking on, like, say, 20 ogres versus, like, taking on, like, 100 giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other crazy plan is that if we draw one of the rocks down close, we can hop onto it, and it is an animal, so we can try to animal handle it up high, and then we can freaking, like, Halo skydive into the center of the fort.
Mm.
I'm up for that plan after the Wyverns.
Well, I've got communal phantom steeds, and I can upcast it to the 14th, so we can have 14 hours of flying mouths.
Fine, if you want to do it the easy way.
I'm just saying, from teleporting in to getting to wherever we want to try.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we had a way to get invisible, we could just ride our steeds down into this tulip bowl.
Yeah, we've been using Pledrum's invisibility bubble.
Yeah.
I mean, do we just want to do that? That sounds like it's 2 spells and then we're done.
I just worry I don't know if we're ready for it.
It depends on if they have anyone that can see invisibility in there. I mean, the one giant we ran into could. Don't know if the other one that killed Pledrum could, but he,
I'm also making sure to have another communal protection from evil to help a mental whammies from not happening.
Oh, we could start with the Wyverns.
Yeah, let's start with the Wyvern, see if that cave gets us into the bottom to begin with. That way we bypass the rocks and the harpies and oh my.
Yeah, we may or may not have to deal with them anyway, but
I mean, in a straight fight, if we were able to get them to the ground, we can get the harpies. Basically hit point wise, out of character, killed 2 of them. One of them was able to revive, but we effectively had them going. And that was us at lower post-fight strength. So,
yeah, if I'd have had my spells, I could have trapped them in there and we'd have dealt with them anyway. Picking up my spells for tomorrow. I got 2 teleports, 1 in, 1 out. It's mostly level 2s and 3s that are kind of iffy.
Oh yeah, do we want to load up on any potions once again out of character while we're here in the city, just in case? Save some spells. So save some spell strain.
I know you guys have a good amount, but I'm not sure what your wand strength is at right now.
Yeah, like what's the most powerful healing potion you can buy?
Because I know you have 8 cure moderate potions, 4 cure light potions, 4 cure serious.
Can we handle their most powerful potions? It's a terrible reference. I'm glad no one got it.
Let's see. Cure serious wounds would be 68 plus caster level. I don't know how much those cost.
Wait, cure serious is 3d8.
Oh, sorry. I looked at the mythic one again. That's on me.
No worries.
Oh, we should get a wand if we're gonna go.
You can get a wand of cure light for 50 charges for 750 gold.
I mean,
I know that off the top of my head.
Like, I know that that's good out of combat, but I was thinking maybe something a little extra strength for in combat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You check the party loot because you guys have a lot of potions already.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we could get a cure moderate wand too. Is also what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Once again, I don't care about. Because we do have quite a few potions. I'm looking at now. I don't care about Gork's money that much. So.
Oh, we got an extra 3,500 gold each.
Yep.
Is that okay? You could take 700 of that. Cope.
Oh, back to Emmanuel.
Yeah.
I meant to do this before, but I was going to look at wands to see if it was actually worthwhile buying a higher end wand. 'Cause
Looks like it's only 750 times the level of the spell. Is that right?
First level
Yeah,
wand
'cause-
cost is 750. Second level wand cost is 4,500.
yeah.
The creator's caster level, not the level of the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wand table right now, and the second level, which is like the cure moderate,
Mhm.
will be 450 gold for 50 charges, and it'll get you 2d8 plus 3, I believe.
I think you meant 4,500 gold.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with that, but
You know what? If it's just 2d8 and this is out of combat healing, you might as well just get
Two regular ones.
first levels. Yeah, I've got one. I'll buy a
that's
second
once again,
one.
I'm still thinking in combat healing.
Wands
No.
in general aren't really that great for in-combat healing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I was also talking potions. Because, like, what if
Yeah.
a fix goes down? Who the
Mhm.
fuck's gonna heal her? Like, we should probably have some redundancy.
Yeah, I'll get another Cure Light Wounds wand for out of combat healing. I've got one at half charges and one at full now. But yeah, if you want to grab a big potion.
I mean, we've
Currently, you
got
have 4, 4, and 8
Yeah.
of the serious, light, and moderate. So, any others you wish to buy?
I just had a random idea. We're regressing back into shopping again, but I know that I have I get all my AC from my defensive instinct, but can I put like armor qualities on something I'm wearing to essentially just get the qualities for the same price? Or
I think so. Yeah, but yeah, if you're shifted, I think you have to have a special type of armor to do that with.
gotcha.
There's a wild enchant, but it's really expensive. But it
Mhm.
lets you use your armor.
Okay, never mind then. It's all good.
It's good to know in the future, though.
Yeah, because you're letting me use the standard bonus progression even in wild shape form. Otherwise, wild shape would suck ass.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
that's fine because it's just a base thing to you. Like, I'm basically saying that it's the equivalent of putting those enchantments on a natural armor amulet. That still works when you're in
Yeah.
wild shape, so I'm letting it apply. But for
Okay.
magical armor effects, you will need to have a piece of armor that shifts with you.
or one of those natural armor amulets.
Yeah, you can buy the if you wanted to buy the natural armor amulet and put the thing on there, it'll just take your amulet slot. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not using it for anything else, so I might do that. I'll look into that. But I looked at the inventory. We do have a lot of big potions, so it's probably not necessary.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You guys had quite a bit.
Mhm.
Now the question is, are you just kind of try to teleport into the Wyvern Cave because you haven't really got much of a view on it?
Nah, that's why I brought up the using the mount spell, because we could argue the spiders. We did specify the Dragon Cave is studied, but yeah, the Wyvern might not. We haven't even seen the inside of it.
Yeah.
I suppose maybe that coastline along the river down there, I guess.
Like, you
might
can
be a
roll on
good
that.
spot,
You've
but
seen it enough to actually try to teleport to it.
it's up to the rest of you.
I mean, everything's going to be a literal dice roll, so I'm sure let's go for it.
Okay. I will count this as a viewed once thing because you didn't really spend much time studying the area down there. So go ahead and roll that D100. Okay. Yeah. You arrive on target in the area way below the place. I'll just go ahead and move you to this map. As 1 second.
Mm-hmm. We've got plenty of ways to climb the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, we might as well just count that I already did the mount, so go ahead and tick that spell off.
And you're right below the cave entrance right here. But you're about let me double check real quick.
On the map, it looks like it's a lot closer than the Spider Cave was to the
It's
river.
lower than the Spider Cave, to be fair.
Might not need to do the mounts quite yet, just in case.
It is 50 feet up.
I can climb that.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
other
know
one
how
was like
many people
150 feet up.
How many people would you let Juan carry?
Probably Afixa and one other, considering she's small.
Okay. Yeah, a light load for Juan, a light load is 7,360 pounds.
Yeah, but there's a difference between hauling something like
But
that
there's,
or
I would
having
say,
someone on
And
you while you're
hauling
climbing.
it up a
right,
wall.
like a normal sized person could probably sit behind Emmanuel and benefit from being able to hold on to the saddle, and then Fix could sit in front of him.
This is actually a great thing, because I keep forgetting about this. Who needs dark vision? Or who
Just
doesn't have
solved that problem for myself.
Yeah, I think just Pledrum doesn't have dark vision.
Okay, because I still have a herb that when boiled, it turns into a paste, and I can rub it on your eyes and give you dark vision for. I'm trying to pull up the page, but it's loading slowly.
Did I get dark vision from the nymph inspiration? I don't remember.
No.
We gave you the goggles we found.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
never mind.
so you do have dark vision.
It's not needed.
So, yeah, everyone has it now.
All right.
Yeah, Pledrum actually had the farthest dark vision at 120 feet. Turn these off and give you night vision for Reesh. And I'm adjusting the map because it's technically daytime. So it's daylight mode.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you want to make some climb checks to climb up, Emmanuel and Afixa can just auto climb with Juan's climb speed.
All right. Let me get that low one. 23, not too bad.
Yeah, Gork's not going to have too many problems. So Pledrum and Reesh.
I think we'll go gecko mode for 2 hours.
Oh yeah, don't you have like a wand or scrolls or some of that?
Memorized, but yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
I think I might have a scroll of it now. No, I don't.
Either way, isn't it a first level?
Second, but yeah.
Ah.
I was trying to decide what to put in those slots anyway, so.
It's cool. You also have that Pearl of Power if you need to refresh that anyway.
Yeah.
And then Pledrum is the other one that's going to have to decide how to get up. Michael, if you're muted, I can't hear you.
Sorry about that.
Michael, if you're muted, talk louder.
Mm-hmm. Scream into the microphone.
I actually was doing that for 30 minutes before muting the mic. So, anyways, finding a way to get up, easy. I have fly, I believe.
Anything's possible.
I thought I had fly. I guess I must be on my other character. So I do not have fly. What do I have? Phantom speed doesn't really help. I don't think it flies yet.
I thought Juan could carry Afixa and one other.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. Pledrum, you want to ride with us?
Oh, then how are you
No,
getting
I'm
up there?
saying you and Afixa. That counts as
Oh.
one person and Afixa.
Okay.
Because he would
That's fine.
easily be able to carry more otherwise, but you're climbing up a mountain with him, so it's a little harder.
Yep.
I think.
I mean, if it worst comes to worst, you can just make the climb check. The DC's not super hard. There are handholds.
I mean, if you wanted to use the steed, it does have airwalk at this level. But
12th level got airwalk, so I could
Well-
use if we want. But how hard did you say the climb looks, Richard?
It doesn't look too hard.
Let me
Yeah, 'cause he's-
try the climb.
Yeah, you got 18
Why don't we
strength.
just put a safety rope around you and tie it to one, so if you do fall, you won't fall far.
I actually have 20 strength, but no ranks and climb, so
Mhm.
we can
It's still
try.
possible. Oh,
The answer is no. So,
the good news is you don't even get up to fall down anywhere, so you don't take any damage.
I'm just saying he takes that first climb and just whoop straight back. Not even the other foot off the floor. Just
He puts his hand
Just
on a
falls
rock, and the rock
backwards.
immediately comes out.
Wow.
Phantom Steed.
fantasy.
Put
Oh, I
this
forgot
down.
that you actually have spell failure, or do you not?
no
Uh,
bards don't.
Check specifically with the bard. Usually the bard
Yeah.
doesn't have spell failure, but
Yeah, I didn't think so. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
because that's from the buckler, so I have to check with the buckler. But it doesn't really matter. I'll roll it for now, and if it comes up, well,
Yeah, it's all good. I don't think you have the issue with it.
Yeah, I don't believe so either. I think bards are good.
That's why I was surprised, especially the arcane duelist of all things.
But yeah, the arcane duelist almost definitely on the
So yeah,
page.
you can
Yeah.
get up fine. So you guys can move yourselves up there.
The dot.
Mhm.
There's a dot.
The clown knows.
So,
As you enter this cave, it has a musky smell that lingers near the entrance, like a very thick reptilian stink. Those of you that have been around Juan when he hasn't bathed them for a few weeks probably would notice.
So ever.
You see dozens of bones, some of mammoths and aurochs lie scattered on the ledge. Inside, you see a sparkling red gemstone on top of a low mound of sand in the center.
Hey, Rich, go grab that gem.
I forgot to put them on the token layer, but you do see a wyvern in the corner there who looks dozy, not like asleep, but dozing enough where he doesn't notice that you climbed up.
Richard, is the ground rock hard
Yes,
and the walls rock hard?
Yes.
Okay. What
it
about
is
the
a
ceiling?
rock hard cave.
Rock hard cave.
Snake lacks the power to thrust into it.
Mhm.
Indeed.
I know you want your snake to burrow into all of our hearts, but not
I
right.
just want to stick it into something soft. Is there?
Maybe try getting it wet first.
Oh God.
That's the joke I was resisting this entire time.
Mhm.
Oh
Anyway.
God, I'm alone in this world. Anyway,
It looks like a single sentry. Do we want to try and sneak up on it? Looks at Gork.
don't look at me. I don't sneak.
I can
I
send
really don't.
Juan over there to try and
I've got
grab
like a
him.
plus- I've only got like a +6. I really don't.
Fix.
Yeah, I could give it a shot.
All right. I'll get ready to shoot him.
Stealth roll go. Oh, rolled pretty low.
He's was
22, pretty low.
No, I mean, I rolled a 3.
Oh God. Oh fuck! It wasn't just one. Get back.
So you do get into the cave.
Yeah.
I'll say probably around here
Mm.
is when they take notice of you.
Mistakes were made.
As you see them immediately upturn to the
As
side of
soon
an
as
intruder
they-
in their lair.
I would have been beated on the one I could see. Can I get a surprise shot off on him?
You can get a surprise shot on you.
I definitely had nothing prepared. So
Mhm.
Man, I'm really bombing these initiative rolls.
Not as hard as I did.
Only by a little. I got a 2. You got a 1. So
Mhm.
So far, I have more than everybody else combined. Oh, there we go. Emmanuel.
I think we just need Fledrum on the turn order. He's not dead anymore, so you do actually get to act in combat now.
Yeah. Welcome to the game, Michael.
Fledrum pretends to be dead.
Are you muted? You sexy beast.
Okay, Emmanuel, you got your first shot off, but it is your turn.
All right.
How did you survive?
It's going to send one.
By being dead in pretend.
Oh, wait. No, let's come back. One can charge from here.
Can't charge through allies.
Ah, that bitch.
It was your idea to send her ahead.
All right. He can move to there.
You really think Emmanuel learned the consequences of his own actions?
Yeah.
It's not
Come on,
one.
you
I
got
mean,
it.
it's not Emmanuel's fault.
No, of
That's
course
a
not.
double.
He doesn't get dragon style for free for being a reptile.
Maybe if he grows wings. And if he grows wings, so help you God. That'll hit.
So help you, God, Richard.
Oh no, I mean so help you
He
God.
is God.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
put
big
wings on
cuts
all my
of waddle.
giants.
I'm gonna give Juan the vampire template. If anything, that would weaken him because he's probably hasn't have the highest charisma.
Juan is evolving.
The
Juan
thing
is
is very
evolved.
hurt. Are you gonna try to
Cuts of
grapple with that bite?
Yeah.
Of course you are. I mean, you get extra damage, don't you?
Yep.
waddle. That's-
Grapples and kills that thing.
All right. And then Emmanuel is going to move up. And he turns to his right and fires over there.
It's for 23.
Oh, I should probably put all this stuff on there.
Brings us to Fixa.
Fix will go ahead and charge at this one. It's on ground level?
Yes. They were all kind of dozing when you guys came in, so.
Alright. Plus,
Also, the cave's not too
nap
high.
time.
And
Forget
it's
the
after the
Frankie.
fact, but could he go ahead and put up his aspects?
Yeah,
Swift action.
that's cool. That hits. Brings down the chop, still up, but this one's already on his death's door. Pledrum, you're up.
Sorry, I might get on mute there. All right. So, starting off my round.
actually, sorry, real quick.
Performance. Oh, what's up?
Would Felix be able to use his ice breath on him? Or is that an action that would be on my turn?
I'm going to say since we've already gone past your turn for a while,
That's fine.
go ahead and skip it for this.
Okay.
So go ahead,
All
Pledrum.
right. And then I'm going to cast mirror images on myself.
Got it.
Start of the song just in case. We'll see what happens. I don't know if anyone else can see any more enemies. Because I can't.
I think Emmanuel shot it. I can see one. And Emmanuel just shot at someone, so.
All right.
Yep. So one attack's going to be on Juan. 32 to hit.
Who are you attacking?
Juan.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, I need a fortitude save. That'll fail.
Gosh, damn, that's
You
low.
take. Let's see. This is one per round, so you'll take 2 points of Constitution damage,
Mm.
and then the other one's going to bite at a Fixa. 24.
Miss.
Actually, you're right against it. It's going to make a full attack. So, sting, bite
That'll hit.
for 11 points, and it's going to try to grab you. It's this plus 4, so 29.
CMD. Yep, 29. Yep, that'll get me.
Okay, so go ahead and put it on your grapple condition, and it's going to do its 2 wing attacks on you while it has you held. 22 and 13. I think those will still both miss even with being grappled.
Yeah.
So just 11 damage and you're grappled.
All right.
And it'll be Gork's turn.
All right. Let's see. How far can you charge?
Double your movement.
All right.
Double the
So
flavor of double mint gum.
I will just have to double move to, let's say, here. Ah, there we go. That's my turn.
Gotcha.
I'll swift action pop my claws, but
No worries. Reese, you're up.
Could teleport in, but I can see the one.
realize I should have found an item to increase my movement speed. That's what the money should be for. Because I've only got 20 feet of ace movement.
Until you're a bear, aren't you?
Yeah, and then when I'm a bear, it's 40. But still, having just higher in general, since I'm a full attacker, would be helpful.
Move up, can see both of them now. Well, I guess I'll try and sting the one that hit one with the toppling rod. 32 is the highest trip attempt.
32 trip attempt. That will trip, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
is
total
on
of
the
10, 15 damage.
Got it. On the start of your turn for Juan, go ahead and make me another fortitude save.
All right.
Okay, that's one save.
Does
Still
he
poison.
take more con damage?
No, not if you save.
Okay.
Yeah, but you need 2 consecutive saves to cure it.
Okay. Juan did not like that.
Hit, constrict, dead.
And then Emmanuel will fire at this other one.
Hit and kill. And we are out of combat.
Woo! I just ran forward on my stubby little legs.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, especially these enemies. They weren't very powerful.
Yep.
Well, looking around, doesn't look like there's any tunnels.
Anyone who
awesome.
likes can also roll perceptions and such to search the cave if you're looking for stuff like that.
As soon as my character sheet pulls its foot out of its ass. There we go.
So digging around. Oh damn. So other one. I'll get to Emmanuel and Gork in a second here, but the rest of you kind of just see that there's a the red gem in the center of the room. It's kind of been like perched on this like hill of sand that they've made. Seems to be some kind of like fire opal. It seems they like the shiny, and we're kind of watching it in like a reverence kind of thing.
Oh, you're related to these ones, apparently.
That's funny because Emmanuel just mumbled idiots.
Emmanuel, you're looking through. You're actually able to find underneath a collection of like skulls and hides and some other bits. You find a chest. Inside the chest, I'll go ahead and just post the amount because why not? And I'll say, Gork, since you rolled the natural 20, you find partially grown into the wall, like it's just been here for so long that it's kind of overgrown with the gradual growth of just like stalagmites and such.
Yeah, the erosion because the water drips down and it moves sediment slowly over.
You find a staff partially embedded in the wall. As you pull it free, save time, it is indeed magical. And what is your minimum spellcraft?
Something crazy. Let's see, 26 is my rank, so 36 if I take a 10.
Okay, yeah, I'm not even going to make you roll. It is a staff of heaven and earth.
Mm.
It is a very expensive magical staff.
Let me see.
Sell cost is 27,000. So
Wow.
Gust of wind, stone shape, airwalk, control wind, spike stone.
Yeah, stone shape might have been helpful last night. How many charges does it have left? I think
it has
up to
all
10.
of them still.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Well, this is useless to me. Here you go, she lizard.
This is used when he throws it out the door.
Cracked over knee.
Yes, thank you. These could be very useful for me, yes.
Nope.
Now the lizard has two staffs, and they're like looking at both of them in their hands, like, which one do I hold?
Wait, I've got two hands. Double stabs for
Yes.
double the fun.
I mean, can you? Why couldn't she do that?
You can.
I see people walking with the two stabs like ski poles, and they're like,
Well, I
"Can't
mean,
you
look
just
at like every
balance?"
time they show Gandalf, he's always holding a sword and a staff. Why can't you just do two staffs?
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
This isn't like a 5th edition where you can only be attuned to a certain number of items. Even in 5th edition, you could do two staffs. You just have to have the attunement slots.
Yeah.
Now you need to dip monk so that you can two-weapon fight with the bow staffs.
And then a level in barbarian and ranger.
Now that's
And-
don't get ridiculous.
yeah. Who would do that?
Emmanuel's cavalier, hunter, and mammoth rider. And I think he just kill-stilled the whole room.
Pretty much.
So that's really all there is here. No other side tunnels. Just
There doesn't seem to be any kind of side tunnels or anything. It's almost like it was the red herring of the two tunnels.
Yep.
Still, that's a nice bit of treasure you found.
Good thing I read the book, so I knew to come here and get this treasure. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Y'all know how long it takes me to read.
Y'all know I don't read.
Yeah, and I don't.
I've told you guys about the one time that I had someone who actually did do that, and that was incredibly frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Especially considering I change things around in the book, and sometimes I don't have the same treasure.
Well, that's what I was doing, and he said that I didn't do it right from the book. I'm like, I'm sorry, did you read the book?
That is annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I did prep Arcane Eye, so if we want to try and scout out.
I mean, I didn't even work up a sweat in that last one, so go for it.
I just picture Pledrum on the side of the cave, just like dangling his feet below, like, waste a spell for nothing.
Spear comes out of nowhere and gets him in the stomach.
Yeah, he does have 12 hours of course.
Mm-hmm.
But the mirror image was, and the one around of Bardic.
Yeah, true. I didn't notice the mirror image.
That stuff is, it doesn't matter. I have a wand of mirror images.
Yeah. I got a wand for that.
All right,
Well,
so
do we want to head down the middle of the hole?
Well, I think She Lizard here was gonna use some sort of seeing magic to check it out first.
yeah, I was gonna send the eye through the spider tunnel.
Yes. Do we want this gem?
Yeah, then
Minimum appraise, it's worth about 500 gold. So
I think we really were idiots.
they were
it's
wyverns.
still
They like the shiny.
reasonably valuable. So I guess the first question is how many people are guarding that tunnel entrance now?
Going through the tunnel with your arcane eye, eventually, you're able to trace back the path you went and followed since you went in and out of it. It seems like they've blocked off the tunnel with some earth manipulation. Judging roughly, they may be covered about. Let me go back to the page so I can tell you before I just put words in my mouth. Because I had.
inch gap in it, then the eye can go through that. Otherwise, I got to double back.
It is not an inch gap. It is quite thick.
So yeah, completely sealed over.
But just judging from the distance that you stop at, you're guessing at least 80 feet worth of tunnel collapse.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go back in that way. Look like might have to fly in. Or try to get through gate, but probably heavily guarded. Probably takes most of the rest of the duration to get up to the gate even.
Using the duration you have for the eye, you could get up to the gate and kind of take a look around and stuff. There are patrols about every 2 minutes of pairs of giants that seem to be just constantly rotating around the outside.
Mm.
The watches are still the same in the towers themselves. Each tower is manned with a different giant. There seems to be mammoths out in the grounds on the inside of the fortress, as well as bears that seem to come in and out of one of the buildings that they use to patrol as well. Some of them going outside, but many of them staying inside.
Mm.
And of course, the rocks, and then the harpies and such. They
So
seem to
main
sporadically around.
Main question left then is if they can see invisible things.
Nothing
Which
seemed to
they would
notice
see the eye, but yeah.
Nothing seemed to notice the eye.
Yeah. I don't think it would have lasted long enough to really get a view down the hole, given it had to make that tunnel trip twice.
Yeah. Nah, it got to be basically get inside the camp and see what's going on with the inside, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That kobold and that giant down there must have been important if killing them spooked them that much that they stepped up all their patrols.
Yeah. Could be. Could just be that they know intruders here now.
Yeah, but that patrol with the one that we talked to vanished and they didn't freak out.
These could be expected on longer range patrol. So, did seem like she was concerned about Rune Trace Giant reporting back to Master. So, don't know. Best choice probably fly in, but if caught in air, would not be good. Even with magic mount.
I think that's just good military tactics. When you've been penetrated deep in your camp, you set up patrols so that you prevent more from slipping through.
I swear you're doing this on purpose, Cope.
I ain't got no better ideas than trying to fly in the top. Storming the place won't work. There's that watchtower on the edge, but that's just gonna be kicking the rock down the road.
Could we get some more views of the outside camps?
I need to prep another spell of it, but I don't have any open slots left.
You could also, if you really wanted to be brave, risk going invisible and just walking through the camps, but that's
Imagine
exceedingly
the
brave.
doors would be closed at this point.
I mean, they're tents.
Yeah, I'm talking about the tents on the outside of the camps.
Yeah, but I mean the fortress doors.
Oh, the fortress doors are shut, yes.
I mean,
Can we see the big map again?
Yeah, I'll move you
So
over.
we're done in this cave anyway.
Yeah, the caves are pretty much done at this point, so.
It's a good place to hide for a while, though.
Yeah,
All right,
because
so
that watchtower over there was the only other thing I thought about, but at some point we're just gonna have to feet first into this thing.
yeah. So what'd you want to do with this watchtower? Just take it out?
I don't know. We just know it's there and it's not giant sized, so collecting information, I don't know.
It is giant size.
Oh, it is giant size? Well, still, it's an exterior watchtower. I mean, we've been poking around these caves, I don't know, for taking stuff off the board and figuring it out.
How far apart are these camps?
They're fairly far apart. Like they've
Close enough that they can probably rally to each other's defense, I'd say. But
Like
it would probably take a couple minutes to rally between camps.
Yeah, I mean, if we jumped in and could have 10 rounds of combat before we needed to jump out, we could put a big dent in one of these
Again,
camps.
though, just keep in mind that you don't know how many giants are in each camp. So just keep
And
that.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What if we do some more surveillance? I know it's no fun, but spend another day, just get a good surveillance of each camp. I
would be
say
risky.
that, but I have no surveillance capabilities.
I was going to say, it would be risky to fight through the camp. I mean, I've got one more teleport in reserve, so if we fly in and stick close to each other, we can get out. But, you know, assuming someone doesn't have fucking dimensional anchor or something like that.
Yeah, keep one teleport in reserve, absolutely, but
At the invisible bubble, which would get us in.
I'm willing to try if y'all are, as long as we have that. Everybody hold hands. We're getting the hell out of here. Because if they detect us while we're flying in, then we just teleport right out.
How long does it take to teleport? Just a standard action?
We've been using it like it.
Pretty sure.
yeah, I think so.
I think we've been doing it between combat. So
One standard action.
okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to hold my breath after you asked that, and Kenneth says, we've been treating it that way. I was like, oh, shit, that means it's not.
No, it's one of the favorite big bad evil guy escape tools. So it's like,
Yeah.
All right.
all right. So I guess we're
Everybody climb on a flying steed.
All right.
summoning the invisibility.
How long does that invisible bubble last?
Minutes, I think.
I can go ahead and put it in chat.
Are you putting your snake in a statue?
Yeah. Carry companion.
No ability here.
I think it takes an action to get him out.
So yeah, looks like a minute per level, which means we got about 12.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Can we cross that much distance in these mountains in 12 minutes?
With the flight, I would
They've
say
got,
yeah,
like,
but you're going to be
100.
cutting it kind of close.
Yeah.
Like they have a high speed, but you're also trying to not be too loud because things have perception.
Don't know if they'll make noise in here. Well, I guess. Doesn't matter.
Because you're basically going to be making the stealth rolls with the plus 20 from moving while invisible. Because I will say the camp is on high alert, so I am going to be making perception rolls against anything that could possibly see you.
Right. Either that, or we wander around the camps invisible to see if we can find anything.
Yeah, we'd still have to make the stealth checks, but
Yeah.
put that in log.
What are you doing?
I think does anyone object? Unless,
I say we just go for it. We need to do something at some point, otherwise nothing.
Yep.
Every time we get into one of these planning situations, I'm always reminded of when we were playing the first book of Way of the Wicked, and we were trying to come up with this backhanded, sneaky way to try to convince one of the captains to kill the other one because there was an affair, and I will never forget Kenneth. He eventually just walked up to the captain and just told him, and that worked. I'm just like,
Well,
we
told him and then
need to-
gave the evidence.
yeah, I told him and gave the evidence, but it's like sometimes you just got to do the rash, stupid thing to make the ball move. Like, not everything can be eloquent and perfect. Sometimes you just need to hit it with a fucking rock and make it happen. So, I learned that lesson from Kenneth, so that's why I say we do here.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
look,
right,
man,
let's
you
get
didn't
this
die
shit.
last session.
All right, so we're in the air
Worst
and
case
invisible.
Worst case scenario, Michael DMs week after next.
I doubt it would become that bad, but you know.
Yeah, me too. But you never know.
Okay, so
I didn't
go ahead and
expect him to melt a bomb my Dark Heresy campaign, and here we are.
Yeah,
I
am gonna
honestly
put up.
I'm committed to finishing this campaign. So if we had to come in with a whole new party that just gets win situation, I'm going to.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I am gonna put up bark skin before we go.
Oh yeah, we should have gotten some of those posters of stone skin that the Kobold had. That worked really well.
You had a couple of them.
I'll go ahead and throw out an iron skin on myself.
Let's see. Party loot, potion. We have bark skin, but I don't know if they had stone skin like that other guy.
We're
Because
going to take you to the map because you're going to be going in anyway.
Bark skin's good because it lasts a long time.
yeah, but
You had
that's
a couple
minutes
of
per
potions.
level,
that's literally 1 point higher than my natural armor I have.
It should stack.
Natural armor doesn't stack.
If you cast a spell, it increases your natural armor.
Oh,
yeah,
it
the
does?
spells are usually enhancement
Yeah.
bonus to natural
Okay,
armor.
fuck it. Yeah, then I'll take one.
Oh, bark skin's 10 minutes per level, so I'll hold off on iron skin because that's only a minute per level.
So elephants and a giant, and the harpies over
813.
there.
Sorry. Bingo.
Wait, sorry, we're flying directly in, right? I forgot which way we're. All right, so yeah, then I would have loaded a or iron skin.
Yep. Just,
You didn't see nothing about no A13.
I did see
Bingo.
A13.
So yeah, everyone roll stealths. It'll be a plus 20 to all of these, and then I'll roll the perceptions on everybody.
So 48 for Rish.
Dog proceeds to fart very loudly. It echoes.
36.
Toby, a 46.
Damn it, Fix rolled right when I pressed the button, and I thought to myself, yes, Emmanuel, a 32.
I got 46, amazingly. Because that 26 is without the... I got a 19 plus 7, so...
Damn it, I rolled 3. I'm going to re-roll that. And use my other hero point.
Yeah, you got one more for the session.
God damn it.
I'm always happy to see that. And then I think we just need one from Pledrum, I believe. Okay, so
Look at everyone
35.
being so stealthy.
looking for a 35, so let me go down the list because there's a lot of perceptions I have to roll.
Would you let me just tap the point to add whatever it is?
Nope, you already rolled.
No,
You
you
could
think
beforehand.
it's funny. I think it's funny, too.
No, I mean, if you had said that beforehand, that'd be no problem, but you chose to do the reroll, so...
Yep. And I went from a 3 to a 2.
I do not like the look of this fucker.
So first are the two rocks.
Well,
Alright.
here we go, ladies. I still can't
But
see
the rocks
me, but
are
I can smell
aren't the biggest issue, so let me roll the other perceptions, because there's a lot of them to do here. I'll start next with the Frost Giant. Okay, that's the bigger issue, so I'm not going to bother rolling with the rest of them. So give me 1 second.
Just had to reroll that.
spell or something. Oh, they're the harpies over there, too.
Yeah, I don't even have to roll on them.
Oh, they can see invisible?
No, but it's not going to matter because when you guys start approaching, you see this giant here come over to here, and he seems to cast a spell on himself. But you guys feel free to do what you like to do now.
I feel like some of them are looking at me.
Let's go ahead and bring up the initiative, actually, real quick.
Yeah.
Yep. And we can't see each other, so
You can't?
no, we can see each other. I mean, we're all invisible, so it's not like we
Okay.
can silently nod.
I'm
to
like,
each
wait
other.
a minute.
No. We can see each other on the map. I'm just taking I'm taking in character strategery. Well, at least I'm low on the initiative, so before I do something stupid, trying to come up with a plan. Because I picked up a feat this last level, took a dip into fighter, and once I get going, I become one pretty mean giant killer, is all I'm going to say.
Well, looks like it's about time to rock and roll. It's not as stacked in here as I was afraid it would be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Totally, totally not.
They're probably more in the buildings, and they probably all have abilities and shit. It's either that or we just beeline for the hole. But once again, we shouldn't be talking about it because table talk. I'm trying to get better about that, but I'm still bad.
It's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I have lots to roll, so give me a moment.
Yep. No worries.
I like that Harpy
hours
Monk
later.
times 3.
Well, they said there was 3 of them, and I just did that to make sure I remembered.
Yeah, I get that.
That makes sense. Oh, and look, Stone Giant times 26.
Honestly, if there was 26 stone giants, I wouldn't feel as bad about that as other things. Because they can hit hard, but remember the entire Siege of Sandpoint at the start of this book? How we were just like demolishing a stone giant or 2 per turn?
I'm worried about
Okay,
that
so-
Stone Giant.
I will roll the perception on the harpy since it is their turn. So, 17. Oh, I don't know why. Yeah, there we go. So yeah. I don't know why I rolled 3. So none of the 2 of them noticed you. Afixa. I assume you're holding your turn, or you're holding your movement to move with the group.
Yeah.
I imagine Pledrum's doing the same. If there's any actions you want to take while you're traveling, just keep in mind that anything you do attack-wise will break invisibility. Currently, you are still invisible.
Yeah, is it clear if any of these guys see us yet?
This guy's casting
It's
spell.
pretty clear that this one is looking straight at you.
Which one?
This one, I'm on a GM layer. This one here is looking straight at you.
Okay. Does he look to be a giant?
Yeah.
No, he's just fat.
Well, I don't know.
Brother
All
Samoan, what's he going to do?
All right, so he definitely sees us. I will. Does just casting make the invisibility go away? I don't remember.
Only if it's offensively or it does something to the enemy. If you're like buffing or whatever, it's not going to do anything.
Okay, then I'm going to pop mirror images. And did we want to move a certain direction? I don't.
I basically, once everyone's turn comes up, then you can all move the same, because you're trying to keep the invisibility purge up, or the
Okay.
invisibility purge, the
Alright.
invisibility sphere up. So I'm basically saying you're probably holding your movements to go at the same time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. The rock, however, does see Emmanuel. And
Oh,
is using
God,
its
he
double
casted
movement to
rock.
get right up on you. But that's all. That's its full movement.
Very bassy scream.
And this one also screes and heads over here.
Oh, we're not aligned on the map correctly. I clicked on my token and it snapped.
Oh, yeah. Here. There we go.
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful.
There.
All right. I think we're just going to have to do this. It's either that we either sprint for the hole or we just slaughter factor.
Okay, this guy is just going to hold something. Emmanuel.
Manuel is going to put up gravity bow. That won't let him see him, right? Can he attempt another stealth?
You're already stealth. What you rolled before is going to stand, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Okay. They're not doing anything right now. They're not doing anything right now.
He's also going to swift action put up his aspects.
Okay. Reesh. There's a
Well, which way
big
do
bird
we
right
want to
next to you.
move? The horses can move pretty fast, like 100 as a movement.
I mean, the Flyers probably can't get down there if we wanted to. If we fight up here, they're going to know about it down there.
The guy can apparently see us, but not see us. One or the other.
My head canon is that we were just flying through the air, completely stealth fighter jet style, and then Emmanuel farts, and everyone in the courtyard looks up at the exact spot.
Yeah, there's a lot of other buildings around. They'll probably expect us to go straight for the hole.
Are you gonna just hold your movement to go at the same time? And
Yeah, hold and move.
basically at your turn, everyone's
because I'm the last on the movement.
Yeah. So what is it? 80 feet you can move or something?
100 on the horses.
100 on the horses.
200 if we double move, but we're stealthing.
Yeah, and you some people already took action, so you could get like right to the lip of the hole.
Mounts act on the rider's initiative with their own full turn, but still.
I'm gonna do it this way because if you move separately, you break the invisibility. So
yeah, we don't want to pop the bubble. There are elephants down there. I want to ride an elephant.
You're gonna make your snake jealous. Oh, your snake's away, so you're gonna play, huh?
Can you really call it playing without a snake?
You did this, Code. You have no one to blame but yourself. You came off of Nasarima of all characters and made a character whose opening line was, "Hey, do you want to ride my snake?"
I had no intent. I really didn't.
Like, you had to have known. You spent like 4 years with an innuendo character.
I did.
I'm guessing we don't want to break stealth, so I'm not going to cast anything. So where are we moving?
Yep, that's the question.
In my defense, she was evil, and I thought of Emmanuel as very good, and so it just never crossed his mind.
Anyway, this is the deciding time. Everyone needs to decide which direction you guys are moving.
I'm staying in the bubble wherever.
Well, yeah, but
goes.
all your turns have passed, so you have 100 feet of
Technically
movement to go somewhere. So you guys need to decide which direction
Technically
you're
not
going.
mine, but
Let's go to the hole.
I'm just a melee scrapper, so I have to follow the group.
Yeah, so I guess Pledrum, you decide which direction you're going since you're the one in control of the invisibility sphere.
All right. I will control which way we are going.
So you can move your token up to 100 feet, and everyone else will just place themselves around you.
We can try.
You guys put me in a horrible situation where I'm going to have to make you guys get hit by attacks of opportunity.
Well, we're still invisible, so we may or may not. But
yeah, even if they see you, if you're invisible, they don't get AOs. That's part of the rules.
Okay. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, as part of the rules, if you're invisible, they can't do AOs on you.
Also, Michael, do you have like a pillow over your microphone or something like that? You sound muffled, at least to me.
Yeah, you sound real far away.
Talk again.
Better?
A little bit better, yeah.
Low? Okay.
Yeah, I could understand you. You just sounded muffled.
You sound like you're on speakerphone.
All right. So let's go ahead and sit up here.
All right. It's not my turn yet, but I figured.
Yeah, I think everyone's moving at the same time here.
Yeah, we held our action.
That's about 60 feet. You have another 40 if you wish to move any further.
Get us in the hole. Get us in the hole.
I'm trying to move. this the hole right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Swear to God, there's gonna be like a wall of force over it or something.
Okay, let's go into the hole, baby.
Yeah, whatever he was doing, he was holding the spell.
So as you get to there, you all lose your invisibility right here,
Yeah, figured.
as he has invisibility purge casted on himself. As alluded to, my previous foible of trying to say one thing and saying the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we've made it, 30 feet down into the hole?
Huh? You're probably about, let's see,
15 feet?
something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. 5 feet per caster level.
He has about 10 caster levels worth of
Mm-hmm.
this, so.
All it's going to do is hit him, so.
Yeah, just have to say pleasure.
So his held action he can't do because you guys didn't get too close to him, but you are now all invisible as he calls out to the lot of everybody and screams down into the hole, "Battle stations!" And
It's overly dramatic, dude.
bursting out of this building to the north, you can kind of see, well, one of you can kind of see what it is. You see Mama Blackclaw.
Well,
Oh, shit.
As she has glowing enchanted runes that have been carved onto her fur, or not carved, painted onto her fur. That seems to glow.
does it look like the runes that was on those hill giants?
Similar, yeah.
Well, time to kill a spellcaster giant.
But that's all it can do. This thing is going to come here and see you all and make commands at some animals, but that's pretty much all he can do right now. Gork.
Gord.
All right.
Gork.
Well, so this guy here definitely was visibly capable of casting spells, right?
Yes.
I see Mama Blackclaw, and he's got the runes on her. I mean, I'm sorry, Yokes, but in my head, I'm thinking that's the giant leader that makes the runes. So I
Yeah.
gotta kill him to free my
Do
mom.
what you gotta do, yeah.
So
Hold
I'm not
for a
like
minute.
This is the day of the peak of full moon, so.
it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you within charging distance as a standard? Because
I
if you
mean-
could hold your action, Fix is about to drop a.
I need to shapeshift as a standard. Is the
Also,
thing.
you have to get off the horse too as
Okay.
Yeah.
a thing.
Okay,
So
well, stay within 10 feet, and I could hit her with the Aura of Vengeance, because that could be pretty helpful here.
I mean, I just need to get closer to this thing.
Okay. You do you.
Though I do have the wherewithal to go. All right, change of plans, killing them all, saving my mom.
We knew Gork was a mama's boy.
Oh yeah, because definitely no one else in this campaign has ever endangered the party to save a loved one before.
Totally not the one that was evil.
Well, such a mama's boy, it doesn't matter.
All right, so can I actually stand on this part of the dirt here without
yeah.
falling into the hole? Okay.
This is just like the path. This is the path that you walk down right here.
Yeah, there's a ramp.
All right, so I probably can't move the steed, can I?
You can move the steed.
Yeah, you got
All
control of him.
All right, so and he's like 10 feet up or something because I imagine it's like a spiral down or something.
Yeah,
like that.
this right here is about 15 feet down. This right here would be about 10 feet, and this is just like 5 feet down from the.
Okay, I'm just thinking about.
It's a rather steep incline.
So if I move, say here, and then go Celestial Dire Bear form.
Crushing your horse.
It's a ghost. It's fine. I can like hop off of it when it's over.
Yeah, and it's got like 10 hit points anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go down there and go big dick mode.
Mm-hmm. And then, as a swift action, I will assume child style.
Of course, you go assume child style. Your mother's right there. You don't want to see her to see you go full adult style.
Exactly. So I'm not quite 10 feet away, but that was the compromise I came up with there, Loki. Because
Okay.
I want to be able to get within range of him. Because ideally, what I should have done is I should have jumped off right next to him so I could have full attack him next round.
I assume that was your turn, or do you do anything else?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Gotcha.
That was a standard and a move. So this better be worth it, because otherwise I could have full attacked round one. But
I mean, you're not within 10 feet though, but I think I could make it work. Yeah, I'll make it work.
I'm trying to compromise because
I know.
Otherwise it's going to turn into yakety sacks as he runs away.
I'll be able to get Rish at least, or everybody but Rish, and I don't think Rish uses spells too much. So fix a little shift here, and yeah, she'll go ahead and use Aura of Vengeance. So Emmanuel, Fledrum, and Gork, pick a person to smite and go for it.
Would you say that
Fledrum.
Juan also gets it since he's within 10 feet?
Juan is in a statue. It does not count.
Had to ask.
Had to.
All right, so that is a plus 6 to
plus
attack.
6 to attack and plus 11 to damage.
All right, I'm just making a macro, not macro, like a one of my many buffs for this.
Yeah. And then I think I'll go ahead and what do I want to do? Look around. Are there harpies around closing in?
Yep, right behind you.
All right, then we'll go ahead and hit everybody with a communal bless, or not bless, but a communal protection from evil.
Gotcha.
And then move. I'm on the seat that could fly still yet, right? Oh, I have 5 footsteps. Okay, so that will be my turn.
You're on the seat still. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I took a 5 foot step, so that's my turn.
Gotcha. Pledrum, you're up.
And again, choose who you're smiting.
Oh yeah, I'm choosing the spellcaster big giant
because you also get plus 6 to your AC from them.
Yep, and I'm already getting a plus 6 from my Earthchild style. It's gonna be a bad time for that motherfucker.
Let's pop it on. Is just one? Right, so pop it on.
You gotten even more far away. Like, are you talking away from your microphone really far or something, or?
Yeah, I don't know what's up, and actually, was funny.
Make sure it's plugged in really well if it's still an external.
All right. But here, just at the start, I will pick to smite one of these harpies. I think they're about to come up from behind here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
In theory. And then I'm going to launch a charm person.
Oh, I'm about to assault him to death.
Could at least give you a turn of him not attacking.
I suppose, yeah.
So, charm person.
Yep, I'm just looking up.
Does that work on giants?
It does.
They're humanoid giant.
Oh.
You guys are getting all bent out of shape over this.
Did I ever make a macro for him? Okay, I did.
DC 18 will save. Oh, it failed.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they get a bonus when they're in combat. Yes, +5 to their bonus. Yeah, when you're in combat, they get a +5 bonus to their save.
Has anyone attacked? I forgot.
No, but I would argue that this is being threatened as a giant bear, and you're all flying.
I would argue that rule is meant for when you are actively throwing blows at each other. but you're the GM, so it doesn't matter.
I'm definitely gonna try.
I mean,
I'm
either
definitely
way,
gonna kill
Gork.
this guy.
Like, I'll understand that we're gonna pass his round. I'll allow that because I'm pretty sure Gork's just gonna go smash. So
Okay.
that's fine. I'll let that slide for now. But be that as it may, we're going to 104.1 The Rock.
Oh no! All their eyebrows are just shooting into the air.
Let's see, they have reach of like 15, I think. So they can go
15?
they're gargantuans.
Mhm.
15?
They're both going to attack Emmanuel.
Both miss.
I haven't rolled yet.
I have to attend a funeral that day. I can't be here.
That's too bad. Such a shame.
He's
They're both
just
gonna use their
foreshadowing his
talons.
own funeral.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
Both missed.
Oh, they only have one attack?
Well, they flew.
had to
They moved. They can full attack and move.
Yep. Frost Giant's not going to move as he is kind of bewildered by this charm.
Mhm.
But coming out of the room to the north there is another one who's just going to throw a rock at Reesh.
Can he see Reesh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
your-
dispelled the invisibility.
Your invisibility's been purged.
They just spelled it. I forgot that. God damn it.
21 will miss.
Yeah. That's all he can do. Emmanuel, you're up.
All right. Emmanuel is going to cast Raven's Flight
Got this one.
and get the hell out of here. Why doesn't he give description?
It bugs a little bit sometimes.
Mhm.
But you turn into a tiny little raven.
Here's what it does.
As a swift, and you can only take the withdraw actions and stuff. So
All right. And so he's going to withdraw, which is what, double your movement?
it just means you can move the first 5 feet without provoking, and then you can make your normal movement. Or you can go. You can 5 foot for free, and then you have another 45 feet of movement. Because withdraw doesn't add any extra.
And
movement.
then if he's going to double move, does that matter?
You can't double move because the withdraw is your action, so you only have your standard movement.
Ah. All right. So he'd be right there.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. I guess he loses his horse. That's fine.
The horse just floats there.
Good luck, horse. And then swift action. Nope, that is a swift action. And yep, he's done.
Coming out of there is another bear. This one you do not recognize,
Unbearable.
but that is the full movement. The elephants. No one they can see that they can reach right now because you're all kind of floating up there. Or, like, you're slightly in the hole, but, you know. So they're just going to chill. That brings us to Reesh.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what they say. Can you smell how the rock is cooking?
Fireball. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Reesh
Yeah,
doesn't
there's
even
a lot
look
of people
behind, just chucks it over her shoulder.
Mm. That is selective, so it's not going to hit the party, but
So the rocks will take half. And let's do the harpies because they have evasion.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
One made it. The other made it.
Yep, so the rocks will take half, though.
Yay, 18 as we learned earlier.
Yep. They look a little wounded. As the harpies just kind of grab the back of the feathers of these birds and just use them as shields.
And I think I'll use my movement to make the mount go over here. Probably not the best, but
All right, how
also
far are
probably
you off
not
the
the
ground?
best. I was gonna say probably not the best to fall into the hole away from the rest of the party.
Yep.
How far off the ground are you, by the way?
We were going into the hole, so probably
Yeah,
not that far.
Ground level, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just having the horse an inch over the ground, just the style.
Mama Blackclaw is going to impose herself between you and the giant. That's all she can do.
Hmm.
This one's going to try to swing at you from above, but is going to have a -4 to the attack because
I get +4 because just out of reach.
Yep. So just a single attack, 30. I
Nope.
think we'll miss because it's -4, so it would be 26. So that's all it's going to do, and it is now your turn.
Should upcast the DC. Oh well.
Let's see. Can I clamber up here?
Just go ahead and give me a climb check. Yep, that's enough. It will provoke an attack, but I don't think you're really worried about the stone giant.
Not too much.
You can get up there fine. It would have taken you, let's see, you were here, probably like 15 feet of movement.
All right. Well, I'll just power attack lay into him with one of my claws. Let's see. Friendly rivalry. He's not the target of my haste. Come on, cheat. You can do it. All right.
I'm at 8.
And Bear Claw.
That'll hit.
26
26 points of damage.
And then, no, I'm not going to grapple him because then I would get the penalties of the condition.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Gotcha.
That'll be my turn. Oh, I guess I'll actually just swift action minor bear aspect just to preemptively give myself some more hit points. I'm sure I'll need it.
No worries. The first harpy is gonna, actually no, they're not gonna do their song because they don't really have a selective power over that. And they don't really want to distract their allies. One's gonna go for Gork. The other one's going to fly down to a Fixa. They're gonna try to deal with these ones that were problems before.
Mm-hmm. Too bad for them. I'm even stronger in this form.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. No, they're gonna stay back and cast a spell with their key points. But they are going to spread out a little bit. Then it'll be a Fix's turn.
Let's see. Got that.
Honestly, the way this fight is going, when I wind up having a JoJo's to be continued logo flying
Right.
down here
Yeah.
pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think I'm going to use my shared action to cast a Bless Weapon on myself. And then... try a side. I'll stick close to Gork. I don't know. Actually, I think she'll move over here and try to give cover to the casters. What's this? Am I still on the Phantom Steed?
Yes. So you
Oh,
still have
what's
100 feet movement.
Okay.
I see how it is. Leave me on my own.
Keeping you within range, but try to draw a little bit more heat this way and free up a bit.
I don't
And-
think they're gonna follow you.
Manuel sees you all come and he says, I came over here to get away from everyone else.
But we were lonely.
What do I do?
I mean, you already cast a spell and you moved, so
We still got some movement. I could make my way back. Indecisiveness. Yeah, I'll stick here for now. Just try to act as a barrier between the range casters for now. And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. Pledrum, you're up. You never did roll for your mirror images, by the way, so might want to do that. I think it's 1d4 plus
I
4
did
at this
roll
level.
for the mirror images. I got 5. I just didn't mark.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll mark it. All right. So we got Big Mama Bear up there. We got Small Gork Bear over there. Right. Okay, and there's the other one. All right. There's one out of there. Probably want to get off of the cliff at some point, but I also don't feel confident enough as a marshal.
You sounded better for
Mainly,
a second
so-
there.
Yeah, for like a half second, you had normal volume again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All right. Here is what we'll do. I have Trump person master, not monsters, so I can't get all these giant beasts.
No.
Mm-mm.
So I will. I don't think I did last round, so I'll start Bardic Performance.
Awesome. Yeah, because you charmed person last time. So.
Right for now.
What's your
And
reach on that?
Like everywhere.
Yeah, anywhere you can
everywhere,
hear him.
if you can hear it.
Only
Yeah.
if Fixa had a range. Lucilla had a range.
Okay.
His is normal and can affect everything.
Oh, nice.
All right. I guess we will launch a ear-piercing scream at one of these harpies.
Yeah, we definitely want to take care of their air force.
That's a kind of an irony there. They are hitting a harpy with an ear-piercing scream.
Yep.
That is a fortitude save.
I believe so. I'll put it in the chat right now.
Also, I don't know Pathfinder bards, but is it still a +2 at your level?
You should have a high power difference right now.
Yeah, I'll look at because I kept mine updated. It's a
Maximum.
It looks like
five
the plus. I believe it's still a +2 to everything.
And it depends
23.
on if Pledrum's full bard or not.
I think he is.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So they'll take half the damage of 9. And they're not dazed.
Yeah, because at 11th level, Inspire Courage is +3.
Oh, then I have it marked down lower in my little buff thing. I'll take care of that then.
It doesn't have to get closer, so it's going to stay there. This other one gets a little closer so it can reach out to Pledrum. Actually, no, you're deeper in, so it will have to get closer to you.
Yeah, I had all my inspires stuff.
Okay, so first, the 2 talons from the rock against Gork.
All right, so just
First one?
outreach. Hold on, let me do the mental math because my AC is a little bit lower than it showed because that's including my Earthchild style. So hold on, let me just do it this way. One moment. All right, so that would be my AC should be higher than that. Hold on, something's goobered up with my sheet. Okay, so it's +5 from.
You can just look up Earthchild style and it'll tell you.
No.
exactly.
The Earthchild style only applies against giants. Give me a second here. Hold on. 5 from the potion I drank, and then that's why I never checked Major Bear form. There we go. So that should be 9 total. I'm just checking my AC here. So 32 is my AC +4 for just out of reach because it's attacking me with reach. Sorry, so yes, that would miss because my AC is currently 36 against non-giants.
Gotcha. So second talon,
Hard miss.
and it's bite. Hard miss.
Also,
And then the other one is just going to make a single talon attack against Pledrum. Woof. 3 natural ones in a row. I'm starting to roll hot now.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
Okay, this guy is going to charge down here
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
and make a single great axe attack. Ignore that second attack. It's just the first one. I hit 20.
Mm-hmm. That just barely misses. I mean, the other one would have just barely hit, but.
I mean, I rolled a natural 2 after 3 natural ones.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm back, baby. Emmanuel. The other one is still stupefied because he's not been interacted with after the charm.
All right, Emmanuel's gonna.
He doesn't
take
exactly
5.
want to defend you guys from his allies, but he doesn't want to hurt you either. It's a conundrum.
He's gonna take a 5-foot step back. He's gonna put Juan down and standard action, give the command to bring him back. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking right here.
Go full rip and tear.
Yes, the snake's out. Now I can kill him.
Yes, target the snake above everyone else, Richard.
Yep. With all my natural ones.
All right, and then Juan will step up. Does he get an attack this round?
I don't think so. I wouldn't think so, at least. So if you see otherwise, we'll backtrack. But
Carry companion, gonna look real quick. May return the creature to normal form at any time simply by placing the figurine on the ground, touching it, and uttering a word of command.
I would imagine it's a full round for them, but
I
It's
thought
just
command
mine.
words were like just a standard action.
oh yeah,
I mean,
it's
it is
standard
for
action for
Emmanuel,
him. But I think
Oh,
we're
yeah,
over.
it says-
It's a
it's
turn.
I know it seems like it would be a little jarring to go from a statue to a full body and then get your attack entire turn. I'll let him have a standard, but not a full attack.
Okay, then he will standard charge this guy.
You can only charge as a standard during a surprise round.
I thought it was just whenever you couldn't.
No, it's pretty sure it's only when it's a surprise round. Either way, you can still hit him.
No, I think you can charge as a standard. You can just only move 30 feet.
That's probably what it is then. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's so many rules; it's hard to keep track of.
it is.
Yeah.
All right, so he's got
you
one
will-
bite here.
How far did you move? Because he does
Like
have
15 feet.
Okay, he will get a attack of opportunity on you then.
If he moved to
Natural 1.
10 feet, would it?
He's got reach. You
He's
were
got
in
reach.
his range to begin with, I
And-
believe.
Good
It
point.
doesn't matter. I rolled a natural 1 anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah, I gotta think about that now because
I got-
Juan has reach too.
Natural 1, natural 1, natural 1. 4 natural 1s and a natural 2.
Dude, Richard, you came up into this huge combat and you should back up.
Yep. That will, I believe, hit. Yes, that will hit.
All right, I'm gonna roll the full macro then for
Damage and grapple.
damage and for grapple check.
So 27 to hit.
The 27, yeah, he already hit with the bite, but damage 25.
And then does 35 get it?
It will grapple him.
And so 26 more. So 51. And then Emmanuel has a move action. He is going to move. No, he's not. Just stay right where he is.
A bear is going to charge at Gork. And this bear is going to come out of the room and be like, what the fuck's going on? But not really be able to reach anybody right now. So he's just going to double move to here.
Does anyone have
It's
any
a very,
honey?
very appropriate expression on the token for what the fuck's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 bite against Gork, natural 20.
Of course. So that'll hit. Let's see if it confirms. No, that does not confirm.
Okay, so just 13 points of a bear bite.
So 3 damage because I imagine it is not.
It is not magical of any kind.
Yeah, because I've got the DR evil. Yeah. That's right. Celestial template. Richard throwing a bunch of bears I can't do anything against. Damn you backstory. I mean, technically I just beat the shit out of them into submission because nature does that.
I would say
I could see
welcome to
Gort.
the jungle, baby.
Yeah, I could see Gort going ape shit because it's all about saving that one.
Yeah.
And if these are
His mom would be the tricky one, but the lesser ones I would probably just land to.
Fix could always go after her non-lethally.
This mammoth here is going to charge you.
Okay.
Yeah, purely out of character.
Was able.
You
these guys are elevated, right?
Yeah, those ones are elevated, and he would have moved before the other one to charge.
Okay.
I just moved them in a different order.
Okay.
do you want to stick an elevation on them?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
remember,
will,
even
sorry.
if it's just a blue dot with no number.
Yeah.
I've just been having a lot of stuff to.
No, I get
You
it.
have got a
I
lot,
hear ya.
so we are all on your
So
side.
the red dot's going to be actually no, this one would be at ground level the way he is. So he would have been able to. No, he would. Sorry, I am. He would be.
Take your time.
But do
This
it
one
faster.
would be 10 feet off.
That's
Yeah, it
I hate to
feels
bring
too
in
real
real
when
life.
someone says that, right?
I hate to
feels
bring
like-
in real life, but with the 6-year-old, oftentimes I'm like, slow down.
26,
slow,
I imagine, will
slow
still
and
miss
steady, but let's get this done.
26 will miss.
And then this one will charge to here to hit Gork. Possibly.
Oh yeah, I've got no problem killing the mammoths.
And 24 again.
Yeah, that'll miss.
And we brings us back to Rish.
Well, it's just
Fireball
reflecting in the axe that's probably the size of her right in front of her.
Yeah.
It then goes to miss the snake, who then successfully grapples it, so I'm out of attack of opportunity range.
Yeah, you can't do AOOs while grappled.
I'm still thinking that the roof might be a good point to get up to.
How high up is the roof? I thought this was like a giant obelisk.
Yeah, it is.
No, the obelisk is you only saw it briefly, but it's all the way
okay.
on this side.
Okay,
It's just like a building on the inside.
gotcha.
Yeah, I can move up to 90 feet with the jump, so.
Just go and put yourself on the edge because the inside is just.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's-
I don't have a roof for it, so.
There-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about a 20-foot tall building, so.
I was arguing with myself between that and building myself a little wall of force ideal to cast out of.
No, this is good.
Alright, but now I'm going to drop my second fireball, hoping to eliminate something. Upcast that to a 21 DC.
Where are you targeting?
Let's see, that'll hit everything that way, and that way, and it's selective, so it's not going to hit Pledromar's mount.
Gotcha. Okay, so rocks first. They'll take half. Harpy Monk will evade. And then the mammoths. God, so many tabs. 1, 2, and 3. They all take full damage.
Neat. So
So
one right.
27.
The rocks take 13.
Okay. Let's see, what is the strength on this one? It's going to try to climb.
Natural one slips, bumps head, falls into the pit.
Let's
Even
see if
if
it's
it's
a natural one.
climbing, I'm guessing it's Mama there, though.
Yeah.
So.
I know. I just think that would be hilarious because then it's like, I mean, I can't be mad at anyone for that. She did that herself.
Gets to here with the movement because you have reached 10 feet.
No, I'm 15.
Not too crowded. It's just going to
She
Go
attacks.
over to here. And then the stone giant. You see a bunch of other stone giants on the tower begin to shout out commands at other people, but the one that's in here is going to make a full attack against Gork.
All right. So my AC is currently 38. I mean, that last one was a natural 20.
Yeah, so I'll roll again just to see if it'll confirm with another natural 20.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's not going to. So yeah, just
Nope.
30 points of damage.
All right. So that's 20.
Yep. And yeah, it doesn't know any better. It's going to 5-foot step back.
5-foot step up. It didn't do any farther, so I can't AOO it.
That is your turn.
All right. Time to make sure I got all the buffs in the right place. No one else besides me attack this one, so it doesn't have blood for the Empire. All right. Let's do a full attack of Bear Claw, followed by a Bear Bite.
And this one isn't your target of smite, by the way.
It is not, so I have that turned off. You know what? Let me just double check that to make sure that what I said is true. And it is true. I'm just very strong now. Oh, do I have power attack turned on? Yes, I do. Wow, I am better than I thought. Okay, you know what? We're doing unarmed strike, then 2 bear claws, then a bite. I want this guy to die. So first up, I mean, I imagine the first one hits.
All of them hit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I club the shit out of him.
He's still up.
And then I got 2 bear claws. Claw. Douche. 25,
And
25.
he has become douche because he is dead.
Can I put my last bite on the bear?
Yeah.
25?
That'll hit.
22.
22.
Oh, sorry. That should be 4 points lower because he's not a giant.
Gotcha, 18.
The to hit or the damage?
Technically, it's just damage because our Earth Child style adds my wisdom bonus to damage against giant type creatures, not attack roll.
Okay, this one is just flying 5 feet up. Same with this one. Oops. And they are both going to make a single attack against Gork and Afixa. These are going to be a plus 20 to hit.
2 strike. Gotcha.
Yep. They saw how hard they were to hit you last time. And these are going to be with Stunning Strike imbued into them.
Okay.
All right.
So first is Gork. That'll be a 43.
That will hit, yes.
And all damage will bypass your DR because it's monk stuff.
It's DR evil now, not DR silver.
So there you go. I forgot you're
I,
celestial right now.
Yep. I researched about how DRs work, and
it just takes the better one.
Yep, and then if that one's bypassed, then it goes to the next one down the list. So if they were evil but not silver, then I would get the silver bonus.
Fair enough. But I will need a fortitude save from you now.
Of course.
Pretty sure you're going to make this, but, 24. I'm almost positive. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I mean, I can re-roll.
That will pass.
Yeah, got a plus 20 to it right now.
And then the other one's going to go against Afixa for 46.
That'll hit.
For 13 points of damage, and I need a fortitude save from you as well.
Fortitude.
Oh yeah, you're fine. And then they will swift action boost their AC. And then it'll be Afixa's turn.
Bardic, that's why it's so high.
I will full attack that one.
Go for it.
Let me see. Do I want power attack on or off? I'll turn it off for now.
God, do you even need it? Fuck me.
Good lord.
That's where all my natural 20s went after I got all those ones.
I mean, at least I take some solace in that.
To be fair, they're 19s, but yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to take some solace in the fact that your natural 20 damage is what my base damage is against that giant. I'll take some solace in that.
So the first one will miss, but the other ones will all hit. And confirm. The second one won't confirm.
Well, I got plus weapon up, so they all auto confirm.
Okay, well, never mind. Fuck me. It's still up, but it did not like that round of blows.
You see, Richard, this is how I felt when he saved that wisdom saving throw last session.
Oh no, I feel you. I feel your pain. Believe me.
And we're late enough in the game. I'd like to tap a hero point to reroll that first attack.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
Yep, that'll hit. I was surprised it wasn't that.
Nat 20.
Do you want to just keep the 16 damage?
Yeah, I'll just keep the 16 damage.
All right.
Okay. And it is Pledrum's go.
Real quick, I'll also tap myself with a swift action, lay on hands, and go with the sanctuary.
I find it funny how both Afixa and Gork are the two tanks, and we tank in two very different ways.
Yeah.
You've got like a lot of buffs and spells, and you self-heal, and I'm just like, I have big
Fudge.
hit points.
Made of meat.
I'll
Yeah.
be right back. I'm going to go AFK for a quick minute.
No worries. It is Michael's turn if you're here.
Yep, I'm just
Hey, some better.
planting out. All right, so blistering invective. I am going to do it. Does it radiate off of me? Because if it does, then I might move. But let me see.
Have you there start going ham with full attacking with a thrown
Range, personal area, 30-foot radius.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to hit a lot of people. Just not this bear and not this bear, or this guy or this guy. So, but pretty much all the mammoths, both the rocks, not the harpies, and then this bear.
That's
From where you are there. But you are doing a spell, so unless you cast defensively, the rock will get an attack on you.
I will. Let me. Oh, wait, that's not gonna matter. It has massive range, anyways. Yeah, I will cast defensively.
Concentration, I believe it's 15 plus double the spell level you're trying to meet.
All right, 15 plus.
You have the
That's what it
concentration
says,
button right there.
Yep.
Should work.
I have a.
If you look at the chat. Oh yeah, definitely passed. So cast defensively. Let's see. Reflex.
You got a lot of reflex
Mm.
to roll.
So mammoths first. 1, 2, a 3.
Let me see if
So one of them passes.
DC 19.
That's against
DC 19.
catching on fire.
Yeah, it's DC 19.
Yeah, you still have to make an intimidate, I think, to demoralize.
Yes. Let me throw that out.
Fairly certain you're going to demoralize all these creatures. Oh,
Can I?
you have a reroll if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
Can't get much lower than that. Oh, wow.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So if you guys were
43.
wondering what my minimum and my maximum were for intimidate,
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of mammoth shits on the floor there.
So I'm not even going to have them roll. I mean, they don't roll for the demoralize, but let's see. For how many rounds you beat them, I'm just going to say they're shaken forever.
That's
Take
fair.
Natural 20. I'll let them be shaken for the combat. So it's -2 on all the rolls that they make. But 2 mammoths catch on fire, so go ahead and roll the d10 for all the damages. I'll roll the rocks now. Rock doesn't catch on fire. Other rock just passes. And then I need the bear. Bear catches on fire.
Mm-hmm.
He's on fire.
Gork, no. Oh wait, never mind.
He's on fire. And he's on fire.
Does specify enemies, so
Mm-hmm.
let the implication hang in the air.
Then on the start of your turns, they'll take the additional fire damage, unless they can put it out on their turn.
But since they're all animals, are they smart enough to put themselves out?
Yeah, that's the question. Well, this rock is going to full attack Pledrum. This one, Gork, it's going to provoke from you as it flies by to get into position to flank you.
All right, double claw attacks.
So yeah, go ahead and do that before I attack myself.
Yep. Let me make sure it's all good. Yep. All right. Bear claw.
Hits.
Bear claw.
Hits.
That would be 46
46.
damage.
Okay, didn't like that.
And now I'm gonna roll to see if I grapple it.
What's Gork's favorite pastry?
That'll be 26.
I'm guessing some kind of Danish. That will not.
Bear claw.
Okay, it's
Bear
worth
claw.
checking. Hey, worth checking because that would
So
have
the
drastically reduced its ability to hurt me.
so the flanking will negate the -2 from the 2 rocks.
Mhm.
So there's going to be 1 Talon against Gork.
Okay.
I believe will miss.
Is it right on top of me or is it using its reach?
It is pretty much right on top of you because it
Okay.
had the position itself.
Okay, that misses either
Because
way.
it wanted to be in flanking position for Pledrum, so he has to be pretty much right at level.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
back.
I just wanted to check for my +4.
Yeah, so I'll put him right at level there.
Hey.
And then this one's going to full attack Pledrum. So first Talon, 24.
Will hit, so he needs to roll for an image.
Pops an image. Talon hits again.
First name was first.
Pops an image. And then bite.
Let's roll to see if pops an image.
Pops an image.
For once, the images are doing what they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So you're down to 2 images.
Don't bank on them.
Oh, it deleted your image thing.
It's not letting me put the 2 on it for some reason. There we go.
There it goes. But that's all they can do. This frost giant here,
Yeah,
You
we
just
haven't
hear
touched him.
yeah, those that speak in giant, he's like, please, friends. I don't think our new small folk friends here are mean us any harm. We shouldn't keep attacking them. And he's gonna get up here and start trying to make his way to try to appease everybody now that he realizes what's going on.
Guys.
Guys,
Hey,
Lord.
guys.
This one,
And the other one's grappled.
he is.
Hold him still so he can cast Charm Person on him too.
And they just called out the whole false alarm, guys. It's A-okay.
Put all the animals back in their pens.
He is going to try to break free.
And give these fine young gentlemen the keys to the keep.
34 against Juan CMD.
You were wrong. It is.
I think that would. Oh, I'm looking at Emmanuel.
I made your mind.
It probably is.
Yeah. 34 breaks free. So he now. Wait a minute. Does that break free or control?
Because technically you get a bonus for making.
It's
He was
his
just trying to-
choice, but
To
Yeah,
break
he was
free
trying to
so they
break
may
free.
act normally as a standard action. So he makes a CMB or escape artist versus the attacker's CMD. Success, defender escapes. Both parties lose the grappled condition, and you get a standard action.
Okay, so he is going to make a single axe attack. 32.
32 hits.
For 22 points of damage.
All right. Is it evil weapon?
It is not. But it is now your turn after that. And I can't wait for him to be grappled all over again.
Grapple the news.
All right. The attack on Juan would provoke from Emmanuel.
Okay. That hit and confirm. And he is dead.
So Juan would have never taken that damage, would he?
Well, it would have provoked after he made the attack, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Juan and Emmanuel's turn. Juan is going to. Is that 5 feet? This is so hard to see with a big creature with a circle around him.
Now it does go to question. I don't know who these animals are being controlled by, but the only other sentient being here is Gon, who does not been charm person.
I mean, technically.
Oh, yeah,
it's
I know.
harpies. Harpies too.
There's the harpies.
I think I would argue once an animal is combat trained, it fights until it's very, very low.
That's the question, though, is how many of these are combat trained?
Well,
Mhm.
I'm gonna start killing.
You'll find out when it gets to be a time.
All right. So here goes one.
Miss.
On the heart.
Miss.
The little harpy.
Both miss.
Both miss. All right. Emmanuel's going to swing around and shoot at. He's going to take a 5-foot step
Target rich
back.
environment.
Yeah, 5-foot step back here and shoot at this giant rock.
Actually, could you try to finish off this harpy?
Where?
Between walls.
Yeah. There's so much shit.
There's so many things. Yeah, he's going to double shot at that harpy. Come on, go. There he goes.
Hit and miss. It is still up, however.
Okay.
The bears are gonna go. This one's gonna take over where this one was. It will move into your threatened range when it moves, so you will get an attack of opportunity if you wish to take it.
I already used mine to attack the rock when it moved past me. I don't have
Gotcha.
combat reflexes.
Gotcha. Okay, so that one's just gonna make a bite. Will
Yeah.
miss.
Hey, I'm
That
being
one's gonna
honest.
do
Nothing
a
else.
bite.
That one will hit. It does not confirm. I only take 4 points of damage.
And then claw, and one more claw.
Yes. Yes. And even if they had hit, they wouldn't have done any damage.
And this will make it. This turn here will make it for a good hiatus moment as these mammoths trample through the gates in panic,
Mhm.
as they do not have combat training, and they are terrified of Pledrum as they burst through the gates.
Yeah, I mean, two of them
To
are
the
even
mass
still on
confusion
fire.
of the mass confusion of all the ogres that are the main camp on the outside of the doorway, as they begin to trample through the campways. As that, I think, will be probably a good point to be continuing.
And I'm just about to unload on that harpy too.
They will be off the initiative when we next play.
Yeah, I mean,
And then the ground starts to rumble as we see the Giga Giant's head pop above the mountain box.
Is this where the attack
Dun
on
dun
Titan
dun dun
thing
dun
is?
dun dun dun.
Oh, I could fucking rant about Attack on Titan, Richard. Don't get me started.
I am not bothering to watch it until it's completed, and considering how many parts of the final season there are,
Bro,
I'm guessing in another 5 years.
me and my brother have like worked out so that we would be able to watch like the final season because we had started watching Attack on Titan at the same time. We wanted to watch the episodes together. But these fuckers put a third part to the final season.
And there's going to be one more part, isn't there?
I have no clue, honestly.
Hmm.
But it's fucking
They're
ridiculous.
milking it for all it's fucking worth.
Makes me wonder if they're actually going to change the ending after the shitstorm that went around the internet over it.
I don't think they will, but
Probably not, but I mean, what just aired last week on Toonami felt like the build up to the last few episodes. So, just from
Mhm.
what I know of how the manga ended,
I'm waiting for what's it called? Fire Force to come back.
mm-hmm.